recognize Blake Atkins, quarterback. Blake has been a member of the football team for 4 years. He's been escorted by his mother Amy, father Donnie, brother Bryce, and grandfather Dwight Plummer. His favorite memory of being a Panther is the comeback game against Oak Hill his junior year. His future plans are to go to college to study law, to become a lawyer. Blake's message to underclassmen: don't let people stop you from doing what you want. Quarterback Blake Atkins. Next in line is wide receiver Jimmy Finley. This is his first year playing for the Panthers. Jimmy is being escorted by his father. His favorite memory of being a Panther is the bus ride home from their winning game. Jimmy will not be playing football in his future plans. His message to underclassmen is to lift weights and pay attention. Jimmy Finley. Next in line, we have Gavin Goddard. Gavin is the left offensive tackle and center. He has played for the Panthers for 3 years. Gavin is being escorted by his mother Angel Goddard and his father Greg Goddard. Gavin's favorite memory of being a Panther is when they beat Ripley last year. Gavin's future plans is to complete an apprenticeship program to become an electrician. Gavin's advice to underclassmen: leave it all on the field. Next in line is Isaiah Coons. Isaiah is a linebacker and a running back. He's played for the Panthers for 4 years. He's been escorted by his mother Melinda, his father Shane, and grandfather Larry Atkins. Isaiah's favorite memory of being a Panther is starting off the season last year 3-1. His future plans are to go to college to further his academic and athletic career. Isaiah's advice to underclassmen: be a dog. Isaiah has an outstanding 22 tackles in 1 game. Isaiah Coons. Next in line is Thomas Sides. Thomas is a right offensive tackle and has played for the Panthers for 2 years. He's been escorted by his father Scott Sides and aunt Alita Sides. Thomas's favorite memory of being a Panther: all the bus rides and all the dumb stuff we've done in the locker room. Thomas' future plans are to either join the Army or go to welding school. He would like to thank all the coaches for pushing him so hard. He appreciates everything you have done for him. Thomas Sides. Next in line is Sawyer Tomlin. Sawyer plays safety. This is his first year playing for the Panthers. He's being escorted by his parents Gary and Tiffany Tomlin. Sawyer's favorite memory of being a Panther is whenever he picks on Steve, the trainer, until he wants to quit his job. His future plans is to go to SLTC lineman school in Georgia to become a lineman. Sawyer's advice to underclassmen: live it up while you can, because it doesn't last forever. Next in line is Christopher Wooten. He's a wide receiver. He's played for the Panthers for 4 years. Chris is being escorted by his father Chad Wooten, sisters Caitlin, brother Logan, and mother Stacy. Chris's favorite memory of being a Panther is celebrating the win with his teammates and having fun on the field. Chris's future plans are to attend Southern to become a welder. Chris' advice to underclassmen is keep an open mind, play with your heart, and always have fun. Christopher Wooten. Now introducing our first cheerleader, Claudia Atkins. This is Claudia's first year cheering for the Panthers. She's being escorted by her father DJ and stepmother Stephanie. She is also the daughter of Amy Agnew. Claudia's favorite cheer memory is spending time with her friends, aggravating Coach Heather, and watching Coach Renee smile again. Claudia plans to go to cosmetology school in the future. Her advice to underclassmen always work bell to bell. Cheerleader Claudia Atkins. Cheerleader and captain Jennifer Epling. Jennifer's been a cheerleader for the Panthers for 4 years. She's being escorted by her mother Nancy and father Brian. Jennifer's favorite cheer memory is freshman year regionals. Jennifer plans on attending Notre Dame to get a bachelor's in biochemistry while completing an acrobatics and tumbling in Jennifer's advice to underclassmen: practice hard, never give up, and don't doubt yourself. Cheer captain Jennifer Epling. Heather Lacey, cheerleader. Heather has cheered for the Panthers for 2 years. She's being escorted by her mother Kathy and father William. Heather's favorite cheer memory is competing in the 2019 regional cheer competition and hitting zero. Heather's future plans are to study at WVU for dance and design, then travel. Heather's advice to underclassmen: work hard, and determination is just as good, if not better, than natural talent. Cheerleader Heather Lacey. Cheerleader Lauren Lucas. Lauren has cheered for the Panthers for 4 years. She's being escorted by her mother Heather, father Vince, brother Tyler, and sister-in-law Kiara. Lauren's favorite cheer memory is hitting a perfect routine for freshman year and making lifetime friends. Lauren's future plans are to attend Marshall University for elementary education and be a Thundering Herd cheerleader. Lauren's advice to underclassmen: have fun and don't take it too seriously, because it will be gone in the blink of an eye. Cheerleader Lauren Lucas. Okay, now we're going into the band members. Band senior Chris R. Chris plays trumpet and been a member of the Panther Marching Band for 2 years. Chris is being escorted by his father and grandparents. Chris's favorite band memory is all the late night competitions at football games. Chris's plans are being a professional musician in the future. His advice to underclassmen is find passion in everything you do. Band member Chris R. Band member Georgia Harris. Georgia plays baritone and has been a member of the band for 3 years. She's being escorted by her mother Cassie, father Robbie, and siblings Randy, Landon, and the Debbie. Georgia's favorite band memory has been making the friends she has. Georgia's future plans are to go to college to major in criminal justice. Georgia's advice to underclassmen: don't be afraid to be yourself. Band member Georgia Aaron. Next in line is band member Caleb Benwell. Caleb plays the bass drum, is senior section leader, and has been in the band for 4 years. Caleb is being escorted by his parents, Rob and Tara, brother Trent, and sister Reagan. Caleb's future plans are to continue his welding education at RCB Institute and pursue an education in gunsmithing. Caleb's advice to underclassmen: days are long, years are short. Slow down and enjoy it while you are part of it. Band member Caleb Benwell. Band member Haley Coburn. Haley plays the clarinet and has been a member of the band for 4 years. She's being escorted by her mother Mary and siblings Matthew and Hannah. Hannah's favorite band member, Haley's favorite band, making new friends and spending time with people who are like family to her. Haley's future plans are to go to college with a focus on the medical field. Haley's advice to underclassmen: don't take the time you have left for granted. It will be over before you know it. Band member Haley Coburn. Emily Cooper. Emily is a member of the color guard for 4 years. She's being escorted by Susan and Gary Cooper. Emily's favorite band memory, the campfire night at the band camp this year. Emily's favorite future plans are to attend the University of Charleston to become a physician's assistant. Emily's advice to underclassmen is take your time, enjoy what you can in high school because it flies by. Band member Emily Cooper. Band member Darren Farley. Darren plays the snare drum and has been a member of the Panther band for 4 years. Darren is being escorted by his mother Stephanie, father Andrew, and sister Daphne. Darren's favorite band memory is the band competitions and friends he has made. Darren's future plans are to go to Marshall to get a degree in business and hope to teach the drum line at LCHS. Darren's advice to underclassmen: join the band. It's fun. Band member Darren Farley. Next in line is Maddie McAllister. Maddie is the field commander and been in the band for 4 years. She's being escorted by her father Jim, mother Ginger, and brother Carter. Her favorite band memory is getting to be Princess. Fiona, the Shrek show, and winning grand champions at the Black Walnut Festival. Maddie plans to attend college in the fall. Her advice to underclassmen: enjoy every minute that you can. Field Commander Maddie McAllister. Band member Piper Shelton. Piper is a member of the color guard and been in the band for 4 years. She's being escorted by her mom Amy and her father Michael, sister Megan, brother Gunnar, and niece Lainey Joe. Piper's favorite band memory was her first competition. She plans to go to school to work with kids in the future. Piper's advice to underclassmen: just have fun, it goes by. Band member Piper Shelton. Next in line is Michael Stanley. Michael plays the baritone saxophone and has been in the band for 4 years. He's being escorted by his father, Michael Shane Stanley. Michael's favorite band memory is the competition. Michael's future plans are to go to Marshall to study business and wants to continue playing saxophone on the side. Michael's advice to underclassmen: enjoy what you are doing while you are doing it. In the blink of an eye, your 4 years will be over. Band member Michael Stanley. Band member Amber Vance. Amber plays trumpet, is section leader, and been a member of the band for 4 years. Amber's favorite band memory is sitting in the bathroom floor at Allstate. Amber's future plan to go to college to become a vet tech. Amber's advice to underclassmen: enjoy it while it lasts. Take care of Mr. and Mrs. Cook. Band members, Amber Vance. And last and certainly not least, band member Grace Watts. Grace is in the color guard and has been a member of the band for 4 years. She's being escorted by her parents, Freddie and Mandy, and sisters Sarah and Ava. Gracie's favorite band memory: all the ball games and every early competition. Grace plans to go to college to be a dental hygienist. Gracie's advice to underclassmen: have fun while you can. It goes by fast. She says, I'm going to miss you all. Band member Grace Watts. Okay, at this time we'd like to introduce Mr. Band 2022, Michael Stanley. This band for 2022 is Maddie McAllister. Mr. Varsity 2022 is Blake Adkins. And Miss Varsity 2022 is Lauren Lucas. This is our senior football players, cheerleaders, and band members, and their parents. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a good hand. They are going to be dearly missed at Lincoln County High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hamlin Lions Club field, where tonight it's Friday night football under the lights in Hamlin, West Virginia, as the host, Lincoln County Panthers, will be entertaining the Riverside Warriors tonight. Brian, we have a lot of things going on tonight. I am merely Ryan Pritchard. Alongside me, my tag team partner, as usual, Mr. Brian Vance. Tonight is senior night here in Lincoln County. It's Armstrong night here in Lincoln County. We also want to mention it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the little bit of October that we have left. And the LCHS SAD chapter at Lincoln County High School hosted a Red Ribbon Week with several events and dress-up days during the week of school, Brian, for drug and alcohol awareness. Busy time here in Lincoln County.
Absolutely, and like I said, it's senior night. It's a nice, beautiful fall night. No, perfect night. No rain. A little cool, but that's football weather. I mean, and we got a team coming in after a big win last week. Lincoln County broke into the win column, beating Braxton County, taking on a Riverside team that comes in with 2 wins. But As we all know, they play in that dreaded MSAC conference, so it's definitely going to be a test tonight.
Battle tested are the Riverside Warriors, Brian, and they are led by their quarterback, Mr. Jake Walker, who's thrown for over 1,000 yards so far on the season, 12 touchdowns, only 2 picks, so he's a very efficient quarterback. The lead ground gainer for the Warriors is Reed Marsico, 282 yards, 1 touchdown, but he's had 2 100-yard games, Brian. It looks to me like they don't run it a lot. They like to spread it out and throw. Their top 2 receivers, Jalen Sims, 17 catches, 248 yards, 3 scores, to go along with Michael Terrell, 13 grabs, 377 yards, 2 touchdowns with a long of 82 yards.
And you know what, folks? Hear this out.
Right.
Braden Ward, senior wide receiver, defensive end, and this over to 6'7", 235.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause briefly from our broadcast and honor America with our national anthem and our invocation.
We thank you for this opportunity we have tonight to compete in this football game. We ask you to watch over the players, the referees, the umpires, the cheerleaders, the coaches, the band members, everybody that participates. Keep them safe from harm. Watch over us. God bless our country. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Football 2022. Tonight's game between the Riverside Warriors and the Lincoln County Panthers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats and join the color guard from Panther Battalion of the Junior ROTC and the Panther Marching Band in honoring America with our national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Armstrong family of networks after our award-winning Lincoln County High School Panther Marching Band did a beautiful rendition of our national anthem to get this game started. Brian, we are just a few minutes away from kickoff. What should we expect tonight from the Warriors and the Panthers?
Well, for Lincoln County, again, you're going to see what they grew, the confidence they got from last week, you know? I mean, we had a huge, I got to say a shout-out to our Mr. Man, sweet baby Jack Tidd, who made his first start last week and ends up with 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. I mean, just a monster game from a young man who's earned his way in the starting lineup. Before we get kicked off here, I'm going to say a few things. I want to say a shout out to my dad, who's still recovering from surgery. You know, Dad, if you're watching this, man, I hope you get better soon. Everybody does. I know you want to be here. I also want to say a little shout out to maybe some of our folks down in South Carolina watching tonight. Oh, yeah? My nephew Tristan, you know, my brother Joey, with his son's playing Midget League football, undefeated down there in Gaffney right now. So a big shout out to Tristan.
Okay,
keep it up, bud.
Big shout out.
Also want to say tomorrow, folks, you get a chance, go to Logan, the Midget League. First year Midget League's back in existence for a couple years. All 3 teams made the playoffs. C team plays Tug Valley at 4:45 at Logan. B team plays Chapmanville in the playoffs at 2:30 at Logan, and the A team versus Gilbert at 1:15 at Logan. Man, so proud of these kids for coming back after couple-year hiatus from Major League Football, and all three make the playoffs. So proud of them. A big shout-out if you get a chance to go watch them, support them. Done a great job this year.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, Brian, I would be remiss if I forgot to mention earlier, we were talking about the LCHS SAD chapter at Lincoln County High School. Red Ribbon Week, did some great programs, and on Thursday, towards the end of the day, we had an assembly in the gym. We had some guest speakers and some games and everything. So I want to give the officers of our LCHS SAD chapter a little shout out. We have co-presidents, Erica Salee and Nevaeh Adkins, our vice president, Dakota Thompson, the secretary, Anna Davis, treasurer, Melody Keeling, and the social media manager, Annalise McLeod, and finally, their protector, finger quotes in the air, Mr. Hayden Fowler. Those kids did a great job this week, Brian.
So proud of them. I mean, the level of maturity these kids showed and what they're doing, such a great thing for all the youth, actually for everyone in this area. So shout out to them, and what a great job. I also want to talk about, folks, if you get a chance, if you're watching this live, you haven't signed your kid up, Lincoln County Upward Basketball League is doing sign-ups right now online. I think there's actually a sign-up tomorrow at the Hammond United Methodist Church. They stopped by, signed these kids up. A great league last year, had 186, hoping for more this year.
Fantastic.
And good times, good times. So let's see if we can see a little bit of a, Riverside makes the trip down from just north of Charleston.
Yes.
Come down here to the county to play. And
Quincy, West Virginia.
Quincy. And, I do. I mean, I know Riverside, like I said, they only want 2 wins, but they're playing a very, very difficult conference. 2
wins in the MSAC is nothing to shake a stick at.
Absolutely. And then Lincoln County, who, again, playing some younger players, getting a little bit of confidence after that win last week. I'm expecting good things here tonight.
Right. I think for Lincoln County's first order of business, looking at the stat sheet, we don't know a lot about Riverside other than the fact that they will throw it around, I think, a little bit, Brian. Use their speed.
Yep.
And looking at the Lincoln County bench as opposed to the Riverside Warriors bench, they have quite a few players over there in white and purple, Brian, for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're deep. They're deep. And that's, Riverside's program, you got to realize, folks, was once battling state championships. So they've been down a little bit, trying to rebuild back as we get ready for this opening kickoff, sponsored by Thornhill, GM, Ford, Toyota, and Mitsubishi. If you're looking for a new vehicle, give the folks up there a call. They can definitely help you out.
All right, folks, here we go. So from Hamlin to Harts Creek, from Alum Creek to Aytonville, and from Big Ugly to Branchland, it's Lincoln County Panther football. There's the kickoff from Xavier Whitestone. And it's going to roll down around the 20 and go out of bounds, I believe.
I think so. Yep, there's the penalty.
Out of bounds, and there's the flag that'll come out for kickoff going out of bounds. And the Panthers will scrimmage, I believe, Brian, from the 30.
So here we go. Let's see what this, in Lincoln County, who has been more of a grounded out. But last week, quarterback threw for over 200 last week.
Yes,
so had a big game. Blake did a great job.
Over 280 through the air. I believe his stats were 22 of 30, 280 plus yards, couple of scores. So let's see what the Panthers do as they scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. We're just underway here at Hamlin Lions Club Field, folks. It is senior night for Lincoln County, clad in black. They are hosting the Riverside Warriors, wearing the black with the white jerseys trimmed in purple.
It's like a 4-4 defense coming out for Riverside.
Adkins under center. He's going to take and hand the ball off to number 1. That is Austin Adkins, and he's going to get little or no gain on that play, Brian. It looks like Riverside just filled the box.
Yeah, there was just nothing there. I mean, I think we missed a block, tried to pull someone out, and completely missed the guy. And then once you have that happen on the interior line, there's nowhere to go.
Brian, I'm noticing your number 7 that we talked about in the pregame from Riverside, Mr. Braden Moore.
Yeah. Playing defensive end. I mean, he's
6'7", 235. Adkins in the shotgun. Drew Banks shifts over. And he's going to take a roll to his left. Looking, firing. That pass is going to be knocked down, incomplete, by number 13, Dalton DeVault.
He almost, he's smacking himself right now because that was, he sat and waited on. I don't think Blake ever saw him. He just kind of sat on that route coming out.
Little zone coverage there, Brian, you think?
But I like the idea of Lincoln County rolling the pocket out early. Just roll him out, give him some more time. They've had some problems protecting the quarterback this year. So did a nice job of rolling him out, try to get, a little out pattern, get some confidence. So now, unfortunately, it's 3rd and 10, which is not our strength.
No, it is not. And Adkins is going to be back in the shotgun. with Austin Adkins on his hip. 3 receivers split to the right. Adkins barking out the signals. We have movement on the line. That may be, let's see. Referees get together.
See if someone with the Panthers moved. Let's see what we got here.
And the preliminary indication.
Offside.
Encroachment against the defense. So the Panthers will gladly take those 5-yard lines instead of 3rd and 10. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
And much more manageable. Like I said, 3rd and long is not where Lincoln County wants to be. So this 3rd and 5 now is a little more manageable.
Opens up the playbook a little bit.
Yep.
Adkins in the shotgun. Trip receivers right. It's a quick throw over to the right. Pass is caught. And it's going to be about a 1 or 2 yard gain. That pass is complete to Drew Banks, yes, and he's brought down by your number 7, Braden Ward.
But it was a little wide receiver screen. Again, not a bad, a little safe pass. You know, you don't want to throw anything crazy and get interceptions. Lincoln County sets the punt.
So the Panthers are in punt formation. 4th down and 3. They take. Ooh, got the punt off, and it's going to be fielded cleanly, and he eludes 1 and he eludes 2.
And 3.
That's number 9, Michael Terrell, one of the wide receivers for the Warriors, makes some nice moves, crossing the midfield stripe. And the Warriors will be set up nicely, Brian, plus side of the field at the Panthers' 48.
And you can see that speed. I mean, and we're going to have to tell the punter from Lincoln County next time, be very careful because it was really close to getting blocked. But a nice job of getting away with it. But after that, man, you can see speed and moves.
Wow. That was very fast. You're right, Brian. All right, so Riverside's first possession of the night at the Panther 49.
Yep, trips to the right.
Trips to the right. 1 split to the left. Quarterback takes and gives it to the first man up the middle, and he is rumbling. He is going down the field, down to the 5-yard line. That is number 33 for the Warriors. Check my roster here, folks.
Yep, that's Andrew.
Andrew Beria with a 48-yard gain on the first play of scrimmage from Riverside. That, Brian, that was just right up through the dive.
Yeah, spread them out and then run up the middle. Looks like we're doing the
Beria
same
gets
thing.
it again, right up the middle, and he's going to tumble, and then the Panthers defense stiffens, and they knock him down, Brian, right around the 2.
Wow. I mean, and you can see what they're doing. They're going quick. I mean, they're trying to call it real quickly, not let us get adjusted at all. Especially after a big play like that, you want to try to go quick, keep Lincoln County on their heels, and Panthers did a pretty good job that time. We get official timeout here.
Got a player nicked up there, Brian, coming off for Riverside. That's number 1, Brock Jeffries.
So for the Panthers right now, you got to be thinking, a little bit shell-shocked after that run. So now they've given you time to calm down a little bit. It's 2nd down. Time for the defensive line definitely to bow up right here. Great penetration in the backfield.
Nice penetration there by the Panthers defense. Initial surge by number 40 for Lincoln County.
Him and number 9, Logan Spinagle, shot through there real quickly. Didn't make the tackle, but it definitely affected the run a little bit.
David Stevens in on that stop with Spinagle. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Warriors from the 2.
I mean the 6. 5.5.
You are correct, Brian. My bad. From the 6, you are correct.
Thank heavens for binoculars.
Quarterback in the shotgun. Beria on his right hip. Play action. He's going to be hit as he throws. And that pass is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch. They did a nice job. The Lincoln County defensive back right there. The first thing you take away as a defensive back in this situation is a slant. He was there. So we've got to make sure, take away the slant, make them go to the outside, make the quarterback lob it up, and maybe you can get a hand on it.
So 4th and goal from the 6 for the Warriors. I do not see the kick team coming in, so they're going to go for it here, Brian.
Yeah, big play for the Panthers here.
Quarterback Caden Ray. Drops back. He's going to float one up one-on-one.
Fade. I think he may be out of bounds.
Pass was caught.
But that was good coverage by Lincoln County to make him throw that so high and deep. You know, he wasn't definitely on top of him, but he adjusted the throw enough that had it carry out. So huge goal line stand for Lincoln County.
Wow.
So you got to feel good if you're the defense. Even though you're pinned back a little deep, you kept them out of the end zone. Now it's up to the offensive side to see if you can get out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Exactly right. So the turnover on downs will give the Panthers 1st and 10 at their own 6. Adkins under center, gives it to the first man through, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, just
see till they umpile who that was.
Just too much penetration.
Yeah.
I mean, just too much penetration in the backfield. You've got to find a way to at least just – the running back has to be able to at least get to the line of scrimmage before he's getting hit.
Loss of maybe a yard on that, Brian, as the sticks move a little bit further back. So 2nd down from the 5.
Again, almost a straight-eye backfield for Lincoln County.
Blake Adkins under center. Darks out the cadence. Play action to his left, rolling, looking, fires, complete.
Oh, incomplete. He dropped it.
Oh, incomplete. It was intended for Lucas Johann.
Yeah, he had it for a second. Not a bad throw. Got to catch those.
So
especially in this situation where you're trying to just get something out of your end zone.
3rd down and long for the Panthers. In the shadow of their goalpost there, Brian. This will be tough.
Yeah, it would be nice to get the first down here, just if anything else to try to help flip this field a little bit.
Sure.
You know, so maybe the Panthers can get something on the outside and get a broke tackle.
Adkins in the shotgun.
He's a man in motion. A little reverse pass, it looks like, and
that pass is going to fall incomplete. But Brian, the timing on that one just didn't look right.
It didn't look good from the get-go. No, it didn't. So now you're definitely, if you're Lincoln County, you got to punt here. Only problem is, we don't know if we want to punt to him or not. We may want to kick it away from number 2 there.
Number 2, that's
I think it's is that number 9 or number 2?
If it's number 9, that's Michael Terrell.
I think it's Michael Terrell then. I'm sorry about that.
All right, punt is away. Terrell gets it and fields it nicely. Punt, not that great. It's going to die as Terrell hauls it in at the Panther 28.
Flipped a little bit, gave him a little bit here, so we'll see. The defense stiffened up once, see if they can do it again. Take a moment here, and I thank some of our sponsors, Jody's Wash Service. Give Jody's a call for all your pressure wash needs. Also, Citibank, four-time J.D. Power Associates Award winner. And Lincoln Agency. Give Christy Tully a call for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, they take care of it all.
Beria on the handoff, sweeping left. He's going to have 10. 5. Is he in? Touchdown Warriors. 28-yard run by number 33, Andrew Beria. And the Riverside Warriors are on the board, Brian.
I was really impressed with the patience that he showed on that run, because when he first got the line of scrimmage, we had it stiffened up pretty good. He just really patiently kept waiting, then bounced to the outside, and then hit the Jets, and it was gone.
Okay, so it looks like the Warriors are going to attempt the extra point kick here. And that's number 16, Jace Cook, attempting the extra point kick. Snap, spot kick is up, and it is good. So with 7:46 to go here in the first quarter, Brian, Riverside leads Lincoln County here on senior night 7-0. We're going to take a brief moment to thank a few sponsors and pay a few bills, folks. We'll be right back after this quick message.
Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions gives me a virtual presence from anywhere. I start a call at my desk and easily move it to my cell phone while I'm on the road. I can contact customers without presenting my personal number, and I can meet virtually via video chat. I've got a million things to do. Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure missing important phone calls and messages isn't on the list.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Hamlin Lions Club Field following our brief commercial there. 7:46 to go here in the first quarter, Brian, and Riverside's on the board first, 7-0.
I have to say a shout out. This broadcast brought to you by Armstrong, who was the 2022 Cable Fax best cable system in the United States of America for the second time. So congratulations to the folks at Armstrong. I have to brag just a little bit there.
Oh, absolutely. Xavier Whitestone to kick off for the Warriors. He's going to kick this one long and deep, and it's going to be fielded cleanly and then fumbled and recovered. Whoo-wee! That could have been bad. Recovered nicely by Lincoln County's number 8, Drew Banks.
Yeah, they almost avoided disaster there. The one thing you don't want to do is give them the ball right there.
That's exactly right. So 1st and 10 Lincoln County, and they will scrimmage from around the 26.
You know, I'm going to say this. From what I've seen so far, I think some of these rollout passes can go. You know, we've seen some success. There have been a few drops there, but, you know, he's had some time to throw it.
I'll agree with that, Brian.
So far, the running game hasn't been going anywhere, so why not roll this out, open it up some, and see what you can maybe get some positive yards, get a couple first downs.
Lincoln County's third drive of the contest. Adkins rolling to his right, looking, firing, and that's going to hit the ground incomplete. Intended for number 4, Stephen Adkins.
Yeah,
little pressure there, Brian.
A little pressure on that time, and that was really a tough throw for Blake, not because under pressure, but kind of throwing back across his body. So, but again, the receiver was there.
Correct.
I mean, there was open. So, you know what? If we can keep getting some open receivers, especially on some of these drag routes, come across the middle, I say keep it up.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Ball resting on the 26-yard line.
I haven't seen that screen yet.
Adkins in the shotgun. Coots behind him, single tailback. There's a snap, hands it to Coots. Coots is going to get maybe a yard before he's hammered down by number 7, Braden Ward.
That big wingspan. I mean, 6'7", that condor-like wingspan out there.
And he covers a lot of ground, too.
Yes, he does. Very impressed with that young man. He's 6'7", 235, but can move at 6'7", 235.
Okay, so 3rd down, and we'll call it 10. Ball resting at the 26-yard line. Panthers having a tough time getting any footing here on this 3rd drive of the game. Adkins in the shotgun. There's the snap. Quick toss over. Looks like a wide receiver jailbreak screen there. And it's going to be caught. Nice positive yardage on that play.
Oh, it's going to be close. I think we're going to be just about a half-yard short.
Let's see. Pass went to number 5, Lucas Johann.
Oh, yeah, we're a half-yard short. Yeah, you don't even – I would run up real quick, just snap it, quarterback sneak it, get the half-yard.
Let's see what the Panthers offense likes to do right here, Brian. Yeah, maybe the length of the football, you think?
Yeah.
Well, the referees are looking at – he's looking at it.
Think they're going to measure?
They're going to measure?
I think
okay,
so.
Here we go. All right. Call it.
I'm going to say we're about 6 inches short. No. 7.2, Ryan. 7.2.
Referee says 7.3.
Well, he doesn't know.
That's pretty close.
He doesn't know. I'm up here. Come on, he doesn't.
Well, we knew it would be close but maybe not so close. They didn't break out the index card.
Yes, they did not. We'll see here how close this is going to be with this measurement.
That's right. 4th down and very, very close, Brian. You're right. It looks like just his thumb and forefinger there on the chain where he laid the ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's not much at all. Do you run the sneak here? I mean, do you really try to pick this up, or do you punt?
No, I think for Lincoln County right now, you know, after that last drive, you know, they've had 2 positive possessions. You definitely need to get this first down. So, like I said, I just go under center, have him pick a lane, and just drive forward. And like we always said, for the offensive line right now, what you're trying to do is go low. Just go low. Low man wins. Get your pad level low. Drive some. You need 6 inches.
All right, so here we go. Let's see. Adkins in the offense looking over. All right, Adkins is going to go under center this time, Brian. He's going to surge forward. Oh, my.
Surge, I think, going to give it to him. Look at the mark.
The one side judge coming in there from the far sideline. We need a right-footed spot.
Yeah, I think we're going to get it.
We need a right-footed spot.
An initial surge is what I think's got there. People got to remember, it's not where he ends up. It's where
Waiting on the gentleman to signal. Let's see. Looking. He's looking.
Just make the motion. Oh, they're going to measure for it.
Measure again. All right.
Yeah, that spot
Drama.
That
High
spot's
drama.
a little. It definitely moved forward, and we didn't need much. So I think we're going to get this.
Did we get it by the nose? I'm looking at it, Brian. You looking at it through your binoculars?
I have got the binoculars out.
There's
Let's
the
see how
stretch
close.
and the plant, and it is a first
First
down
down.
for Lincoln County. Wasn't by much, Brian.
Hey, it's all we need.
That's all we need.
Football is a game of inches sometimes.
It is.
In that case, maybe half an inch.
Right, half an inch. So, life for the Panther offense, 1st and 10 at their own 36. Adkins back in the shotgun. Kuntz behind him. 2 receivers split to his left. 1 receiver split to his right. Adkins hits the signal from the sideline, and he's in the pistol.
Stand up, throw it to the slot man, let him make a move.
Adkins gives it to Kuntz on a delay, and that is blown up nicely by the interior line of the Riverside Warriors. Number 23 leading the charge. That was, check my roster.
Bishop Hairston,
Yes, thank you, Brian. Bishop Hairston on that.
junior middle linebacker, who's, again, linebackers are flying up. It's either hit him at the screen, you try to slow him down some.
Right. So here we go, folks. 2nd down and loss of a good yard on that, Brian. 2nd down, 11 to go. And Adkins in the pistol formation. Kuntz, Panthers leading ground game, behind him. Man in motion is Drew Banks. Adkins fakes it to Banks on the reverse. He's going to flip one up, and that ball is going to be caught, and then he's brought down. That's number 5, Lucas Johane, with a nice grab. 1st down, Lincoln County, as they cross midfield for the first time tonight, Brian, on a nice pitch and catch and a little improv, I think, by Blake Adkins.
Well, he did a nice job that time. I just bought a little bit and flipped it up to give his receiver a shot, and then Johane went up and got it. That's, again, the cornerback for Riverside came off his man pretty quick, and I thought, oh, no, this could be good. But Johane did a good job of sealing him off and getting that completion.
So 1st and 10, Lincoln County at the Riverside 43. Adkins under center takes and gives it to Kuntz, sweeping right. And he's going to be gobbled up in the backfield by number 42, Justin Rucker.
Maybe time to abandon the run game. Just abandon it, open it up, and let them go.
To coin a phrase from one of our favorite movies, Tin Cup, grip it and rip it.
Grip it and rip it.
Yeah, you might be right. The ground game has been very ineffective, Brian, right now.
Well, as my father
ineffective.
my father that's watching this game, we keep hearing these coaches say, you got to establish the run. Well, we always say there's one coach, the Pirate, down at Mississippi State says, why?
Why run when I can turn around and throw it to him?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's right. All right, so Adkins in the shotgun. 2nd down and 12. Quick flip out to Drew Banks, who got it, and he gets a block, surges forward across the 40. And Drew Banks is going to be close to a 1st down, Brian. Will the chains move?
I think the chains are moving. Oh, yeah. Just move them. I can see it from here.
Well, it looks like it's... referees are looking at it.
Oh, come on.
And we've got a timeout on the field called by the Warriors. We're going to take that timeout with them, folks. We'll be right back after this quick message on the Armstrong family of networks.
Level up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered on our super reliable fiber optic network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now. Level up your internet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Armstrong family of networks, and we want to thank our sponsors once again for everything that they do to make this broadcast possible. Got to give a shout out to the boys in the booth tonight. They are working hard. We have on gloves and we have on our coats. I'm not wearing the shorts tonight, folks. I've been a little under the weather, and
but I want
so
to say,
there's that.
I better say a quick shout out to Doc and Elkins and his wife for that. I do have my pink on tonight.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, so Adkins takes straight, draw back, looking, firing, and that ball's going to be in and out of the hands. Oh, my goodness. He had him dead to rights, and it's just going to fall incomplete, intended for Austin Adkins, and it's going to be second down.
Yeah, do a little double move there, a little out and up action. Maybe could put a little more air on that one, just a little bit, but, hey, if it hits your hands, you got to catch it. That's the rule.
Okay, so second down and 10. Panthers are scrimmaging just outside the Warrior 30 at the 33.
I was really impressed with the blocking on that time.
Blake had
plenty of time to throw, good time to set his feet, so the offensive line doing a pretty good job tonight in the pass protection.
So here we go, Adkins in the shotgun, looking at receivers, Banks in motion. Going to take and swing it back over here to the left to Isaiah Kuntz, who's got some space. Kuntz is loose, skirting down the left sideline before he's pushed out of bounds. And Kuntz is going to push the ball down inside the 10 to around the 8.
And by doing this, what they just did right there, Riverside brought both middle linebackers. Again, offensive line did a great job of picking them up, giving Blake some time to throw that. But if you continue to do this, it's going to have to slow down that rush a little bit. They're going to have to start putting some guys in pass coverage because, again, we put Kuntz out here one-on-one, which is what you're trying to do.
Right.
A guy missed him, boom, there we go. We got big yardage.
Okay, so first and 10 Panthers. Brian, they have laid the sticks down, so it's actually first and goal, and the ball is resting right on the 10-yard line. Here we go. Adkins in the shotgun. Banks in motion from right to left. There's the snap. Adkins rolling to his right. It's going to be a quarterback dump over to Kuntz. Kuntz is going to squirt free, and he's going to push it down inside the 5 to about the 1, Brian's, where they're going to spot that second down goal to go.
5. On the 5.
I think your binoculars are broken.
That's on the 5. Come on, man.
No, you're right. You're right. I still think they're broken.
Come on, Cotton.
The atmosphere here, Brian, is palpable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is correct yet again. First and goal from around the 6, and that's okay. Adkins takes and hands it to Kuntz, surging forward over the 5 down to around the 4, where a host of Warriors will chop him down, Brian, and it's going to be third and goal from inside the 5. What do you think here? Play action? Do you roll? Do you spread everybody out?
Well, I do like the fact that they have been seeing this rollout action here. I wouldn't be afraid to roll this one out, hit something in the flats. We've seen some success at that. You know, even flaring the running back out in the backfield.
Sure.
You know, we've done that a couple of times. Flare him out, get him out in some space, and see if he can make someone miss.
All right, so let's see what the Panthers do. Looks like a full house backfield as Adkins goes under center. He's going to take and hand it to the second man through. That's Austin Adkins chugging his way down to around the 3 before he's brought down. Looks like number 14 in on the stop initially, Adam Wilkinson for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you pick up 2 or 3 here, but now it's 4th down, you know.
Ball resting on the 3, Brian. What do you, playbook open?
Again, I say you give your quarterback a run-pass option, flood a zone to one side, you know, have a guy short, a guy deep, you know, your 2 wideouts, have them one short, one deep, maybe a guy dragging across the middle, and give your quarterback some options here.
All right, so it looks like Coach Bradley Likens is going to take a timeout here, Brian. We're going to take that timeout with them, folks, and pay a few bills. 1:36 to go here in the first quarter. Riverside leading 7-0. Panthers are threatening inside the 3. We'll be right back, folks.
Pull up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered on our super reliable fiber optic network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now. Level up your internet.
So much you can do with technology, it's amazing. Armstrong gives you control of your home network and all the entertainment that makes your world go round. If you need help, we're easy to reach for support too. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Hamlin Lions Club Field live Football Friday night under the lights. Senior nights here for the Lincoln County Panthers. And Brian, the Panthers are knocking on the Warriors' door there at the goal line. 4th down, 3 yards to go to tie this, to potentially cut into this lead and tie this contest.
Let's see what the go coordinator comes up with here. Let's see if he comes up with something special here to get us in the end zone.
So you're thinking give Blake Aggins a run-pass option here, Brian, yes?
I do. Flood one side of the zone, have a receiver short, one deep, maybe a drag and come behind and give Blake the option to run or throw it.
Okay. Well, it looks like shotgun formation. Blake is rolling to his right, looking. He's going to flip it over to Drew. Oh, and it's in and out of his hands, intended for Logan Spinagle, and he dropped it right at the goal line, Brian, so the Warriors hold on defense. But, boy, was that ever close.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think he was running before we caught it, which is easy to do. I know that sounds, well, you shouldn't do that. It's easy to take off running before you catch the ball, and just took his eyes off for a second. But a good play. It was there. I think if he catches that one, he has a really good shot. Logan's a pretty strong kid, so I think he could have pulled that guy in the end zone.
I think so, too, the way that route was being run there. All right, so Lincoln County has to stiffen up here on defense. 1st and goal, Riverside at their own 3. We'll take and hand it to Mr. Beria. Ball's out, and that ball is recovered by Lincoln County. Fumble and recovery. That's number 40 for Lincoln County, pouncing on that football, Mr. David Stevens.
Nice. And if you're Lincoln County, man, that is just what you needed, what the doctor ordered right there, because now you've got the ball 1st and goal from, we'll call it the 8-yard line. So massive momentum swing
big
here
swing
for the Panthers.
Here, Brian. Panthers really need to punch this in and make this a one-score game. Not a one-score game.
And again, wouldn't be afraid to do the same thing. Roll him out. Let him throw it here.
Adkins under center. Man in motion. That is Drew Banks knifing through across the 5 down to the 4. So a little jet sweep action there from Mr. Banks.
It's not bad. That was a pretty good play. Pretty good line block there. Pretty good search. So he knifed a little hole. Did a nice job of setting up the one block, and then he cut inside of him and then lowered his head and picked up quite a few.
2nd down, goal to go. Ball resting on the 5-yard line. Adkins under center. Austin Adkins behind him, single back. He's going to take and fake that jet sweep and give it to Austin Adkins up the middle, and he's going to pick up 3 yards, maybe down to the 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal, Brian, for Lincoln County. They're finding some tough sledding here.
Well, that's when you challenge. This is the moment when you challenge them big guys up front. I mean, you put it on their shoulders and say, okay, guys, get low, get them pad levels low, and drive. Let's drive and put this in the end zone. And if you're Riverside, I mean, you're just thinking right now, the same thing. If you're a defensive line for Riverside, nothing goes. We're not going backwards. You just dig your feet in, then if you take the blockers and let your linebackers clean it up.
Right. Okay, so the offense looking over for the signal from the sidelines. 1 receiver split left, 2 to the right. Single running back with Adkins in the backfield. And that's Isaiah Kuntz. And the Panthers are going to let the quarter run out, Brian, and we're going to take a brief timeout as we switch ends of the field, folks. Here we've played 12 minutes at Lincoln County, and the Riverside Warriors lead it 7-0. Be right back after these brief messages.
Pull up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered on our super reliable fiber optic network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now. Level up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone.
And we're back, folks. Lincoln County now trying to get this one, stick this one in the end zone. Again, it's 3rd down from about, we'll say, the 3-yard line.
Okay, Brian, here we go. Start of the 2nd quarter, just like you said. 3rd and goal from around the 3. See what Lincoln County likes to do. Are we back to your run pass option here, you think, Brian?
I really would think about it. Coming to this right side, flood the zone.
All right, so here comes Adkins. Quick fire over to the right to number 8, Drew Banks. Is he in?
I think they gave him the signal. I think they are going to let him be in. Yes, I think he is in for the touchdown. I couldn't quite see the signal, but he was definitely over the line.
All right, so Drew Banks scores for the Panthers on a nice pitch and catch from Blake Adkins to Drew Banks. 3 yards, touchdown Panthers, and they are a point away, Brian, from tying this up. But I think Lincoln County is going to go for 2 and try to take the lead here.
I think they're going for 2 here, and I like the last play they ran. I wouldn't mind coming back to it again, a little wide receiver screen out here. It's been very successful tonight, running that, flipping it out behind the line of scrimmage and getting some blockers downfield for the receiver.
Logan Spinagle in the backfield with Blake Adkins, who's in the shotgun rolling to his right. He pulls up, and he fires across the middle, intended for Isaiah Kuntz, in and out of his hands, and he gets hit as the ball arrives, and that 2-point conversion pass fails. But Lincoln County, Brian, on the scoreboard, trailing by 1 with 11:55 to go here in the first half, 7-6.
Nice what Lincoln County did there, at least get that score. You countered back now. You've weathered a little bit of a storm from their offense, some big plays.
Right.
Had a nice defensive stand here that kept them out of the end zone. Then they do score the second drive, but you answered right back. So, I mean, that's what you need for the Lincoln County right now, because, you know, when you only had that warning on the season, confidence can start to waver, and they have not shown that tonight. Coaching staff's got these boys ready to play.
Right.
Now, if you're Riverside, you know, you're thinking, okay, we gave up this one, but we've got an offense. We had a turnover. You know how huge they are. The turnovers are huge. So, but they were moving the ball. So for them, you're thinking, we're okay.
Well, here's the thing, too, Brian. I mean, we've got 3 quarters of football left. This game is still in doubt.
Oh, this is a wide open game.
So here on senior night, Lincoln County answers after the fumble by Riverside, which was recovered by David Stevens of Lincoln County. Panthers drive 10 yards in, score on the pass from Blake Adkins to Drew Banks. Fell on the 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand, folks. 7-6 Riverside, following this ensuing kickoff from number 1, Austin Adkins.
This kickoff sponsored by Lincoln Agency. Give Christy Atoli a call for all your insurance needs. It's a squib kick for the Panthers.
Let's see, and it looks like they almost got it. That ball took the right hop and everything. It was executed almost to perfection. The Riverside was on it as number 10, Reed Marcico, fielded that cleanly before the Panthers arrived.
Yeah, that's not great job by Reed that time, because I'm telling you, folks, that's not a fun sight when you know what's bearing down on you and you're still focused on this football. I mean, it takes a lot of concentration, so it's an excellent job by Reed to handle that.
Yes, it most certainly was. So 1st and 10 Warriors at their own 44. Referees call stop play, switch the balls in and out, and get the kicking tee off the field. Speaking of kicking tees on the field, last night I was watching Virginia Tech and North Carolina State. North Carolina State has a retriever, a dog.
That retrieves the kicks.
Runs out and goes and gets the kicking tee and brings it back. It was outstanding.
And here it comes again.
Nice big first down run, this time by number 10, Reed Marcico. He's a junior, Brian, 5'11", 197.
Again, if you can see what they did there, we had pretty good penetration at the point of attack. There's bouncing outside. They bounce it outside, turn on some jets, and picks up 9.
So we'll give Marcico 9 yards. Second down, 1 yard to go for the Warriors.
Going to have to start getting some contain on this outside out here.
Quarterback Caden Ray in the shotgun. Takes it hands off to Marcico. Big hit there by Lincoln County's number 1, Austin Adkins. And also in there, partner in crime with him is number 40, David Stevens.
Okay.
3rd and 1.
So 3rd down, 1 yard to go after the nice defensive stand there by Lincoln County.
See if they can bow up here, and because you got to think 2 down if you're Riverside from where they're at right now.
Ray in the shotgun. Hands off to Marcico, sweeping to his right. He's being pursued, and he's not going to get there. If anything, he's going to take a loss by maybe half a yard. Number 21 for Lincoln County, Jordan Gregory, coming in there and blowing that one up.
Nice job that time. See how he tried to bounce that outside, but this time they set the edge forced him to keep going wide, going wide. And to be honest with you, running backs like that, we want them going wide. We want them to keep going wide.
We do. So 4th down and still a yard to go here, Brian.
Big play here. The Panthers came up with a big 4th down stop.
Caden Ray in the shotgun, and Berea is the running back beside him. Tries to draw him offside, hands it to Berea. He's going to get sacked in the backfield. The Panthers are going to turn the Warriors away.
Number 9, Logan Spinagle came from the linebacker position. Did a massive job of coming in, getting penetration. And, you know, we talked about that. The running back has to be able to at least get to the line of scrimmage before they get hit, and he had nothing doing there. Huge stop for Lincoln County.
Big stop for Lincoln County, Brian. So here we go. They turn the Warriors away with a yard to go, and it's 1st and 10 at midfield.
And midfield, hey, everything's open here. Again, I would continue to open this offense up.
Looks like an I formation as Blake Adkins goes under center. It's a toss to the right. Looks like a halfback pass, maybe. Austin Adkins looking for a man, and he's got that man. That's number 8, Drew Banks, and the Panthers will move the chains.
Unfortunately, there's a little bit of laundry on the field. I believe this one's coming back. What a huge play. I think we'll get holding.
So let's see. Brian says preliminary indication was a hold against Lincoln County.
Yep.
And it sure is.
Ah, what a great play, though. I love the play call. Love the execution of it.
It was there.
It was there. Again,
it was there.
I will say this. Lincoln County is finding some holes in this defense for Riverside. So, again, keep it open. Right. Keep it wide open. Maybe come back this wide receiver screen now.
Right.
See if you can get half that back.
Okay, so 2 receivers split each way, to the left, to the right. Blake Adkins in the shotgun. Brian, here's something Lincoln County didn't want. Now they are behind the chains after that costly hold, but it's still 1st down. Adkins fires over here to the right. Knocked down, deflected actually, by number 7. There's Braden Ward.
Yeah, he, again, had some penetration, but what he did a great job. He thought, I can't get to the quarterback, just throw the hands up. That's what the defensive linemen are taught to do, and at 6'7", that's tough.
Hard to throw around that kind of height, Brian. You're right. So 2nd down and 20 for Lincoln County. Adkins in the shotgun again. 2 receivers split each way. Fakes it, the quick pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man, single coverage, and it's overthrown. Pass intended for Stephen Adkins. That was well covered by Riverside.
Yeah, they did a nice job that time. The corner did a really good job, and then the free safety coming over. And Blake did a good job that time of just, hey, I'm going to throw this. If my guy can make a great play, great. But if no one else is getting it. That
gentleman on the coverage, Brian, number 13, Dalton DeVault. Really nice job there. And the safety even came over the top, Brian, to give an extra hand there.
And now if you're Lincoln County, this is not where you want to be. You know, 3rd and 20.
Right.
I'll be honest with you.
Maybe try to get half of it here and pin Riverside deep with a punt. Adkins in the pistol. Fakes the reverse. Running, being pursued, rolling to his right, looking. And Blake does the right thing there, Brian, and simply throws it away.
Got some more laundry on the field.
Laundry on the field, right in the middle of the field. Let's see. Referee's discussing it. Is that usually a hold, Brian, in the middle there?
They may be calling a lineman downfield.
Okay, so let's see. Well, the referee, yes, looks like an eligible receiver downfield. I saw him tapping his hat there, Brian, top of his hat. Yeah, that's it. Preliminary indication. And Riverside's going to decline that, Brian, and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, usually when you see that, the center throw it like that, the center official throw that where he threw it at, it's what it looked like, the lineman downfield. I didn't get the number of the lineman that was downfield. I was trying to look and see. I didn't really see anybody, but, officials are never wrong.
Subjective. Panthers in punt formation. Gets the punt away. High end over end kick fielded cleanly by Michael Terrell. Michael Terrell trying to make guys miss and does. Here he comes down the sideline. He's going to be dragged out of bounds as he crosses midfield in the 45 down to around the 44-yard line, where Riverside will set up shot, Brian, 1st and 10.
Yeah, good return. Really a pretty good punt, to be honest with you, but a great return. But again, they're dangerous. I mean, and the way Riverside's rushing the punter, you would like to maybe see him angle it, but he's got time to get it off.
He does. He does. Folks, you'll have to forgive me if you hear a few coughs in between during this broadcast. I have been a little under the weather the last couple of weeks, and Brian, I just
and Gamer though, Gamer toughing it out. I love it.
I'm here, folks. I'm here.
There comes
so
that running
to Berea, and he just meets the blockers. He's going down the sideline, Brian. Berea is going to take it the distance, 44 yards, touchdown Riverside.
Again, I think there was about 3 missed tackles on that play alone. But again, he is just, and he's a tough runner. I mean, he's not one of these guys you're going to hand tackle. You know, you're going to have to hit him low, get him down, because he runs hard.
That was an absolutely vicious run by Berea. A couple of Panthers were trying to get him, Brian, and he would not be denied as he raced and rumbled 44 yards down the sideline for the Riverside touchdown. And that's number 16, Jace Cook, in to attempt the extra point kick. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. It ekes over the goalpost. So, folks, we've played a quarter and a half so far, so 9:36 to go here in the first half. Riverside leads Lincoln County 14-6, and we'll be back right after this brief message.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong.
Pull up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered on our super reliable fiber optic network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Armstrong family of networks. We have an unsportsmanlike conduct call after that extra point while we were away for commercial break against Lincoln County. I'm sorry, against Riverside. My apologies, against Riverside, and that's why they will be kicking off deeper than the normal starting point.
So let's hope with that penalty, maybe the Panthers can get some pretty good field position out of this.
Well, what Lincoln County would need right here would be a nifty return.
Could be huge
on the plus side of the field.
Yes, could be huge.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct after the extra point by Riverside. And they will be kicking off from the 20-yard line. Back deep to return for Lincoln County. It looks like Isaiah Kuntz is one of those return men. Number 4, Xavion Whitestone to kick off for the Warriors. He puts that left foot to it. And it's going to be fielded by Lincoln County at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, losing them, trying to get away from one man. That was number 8, Drew Banks on the return, and he's brought down by the kicker, Xavion Whitestone.
That's exactly that. What a great return. And yeah, that penalty, Lincoln County took advantage of it. So it's great field position right now.
Yes, Brian, very good field position as Banks moves the ball over the 35 down to around the 33-yard line of Riverside. 1st and 10, Lincoln County.
Again, I'm looking here, and, we talked about that depth. They're playing a lot of players as Riverside.
Yes, they are. Oh, that's an incomplete pass, folks. He flipped it forward. That's an incomplete pass by Adkins. Timing was off on that, Brian. Had he caught that, I think he had some room.
Yeah, he did. Nice little seam there, but again, love that, that old, we call the Tavon Alston play, because folks see the fumble. It is not a fumble. He is throwing it forward. It is a forward pass, so it's an incomplete pass. No damage, which is different if you tried to hand that off and fumbled it. Then you got problems. But that little forward pass motion, but it does require timing.
It does. It has to be really spot on. So 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass by Lincoln County. Blake Adkins in the shotgun, looking over to get the sign from The coach is on the sideline. 2 receivers split left, 1 to the right. Single running back behind him. Man in motion from the top of your screen down to the bottom. Adkins takes it to play action, rolling to his right, looking, firing in and out of the hands of number 9, Logan Spinagle.
Again, the receiver was there. Pretty good throw, standing out of his hands. You know, but maybe Logan took his eyes off it for a little bit. But I still say stay with it. It's 3rd down, but receivers are open, guys. They have been there. Blake's had time to throw it. Stay with it.
3rd down, 10 yards to go for Lincoln County. Adkins in the shotgun, Spinagle on his right hip. Fired over quickly to Drew Banks. Wide receiver screen, defended nicely by Riverside.
So now
number 42 in on the initial stop. Justin Rucker, 6-foot senior, 180 pounds.
I was waiting for the penalty there because it seemed like they let that play go for quite a while than they normally do without blowing the whistle. At least I didn't hear the whistle.
So gain of 1 yard on the play. 4th down and 9 for Lincoln County. Big down here, Brian. Adkins in the shotgun takes. It's a straight drop by Adkins. Looking under pressure, looking for a man, and it falls incomplete over by the sideline. Looking again for number 1, I believe, Stephen Adkins.
I think he was there. I think Blake that time, if he watches this on film, he'll want that one back. Because he had plenty of time.
Mechanics maybe a little on that one.
He didn't set his feet well. He was still throwing from the run. I think he could have maybe drifted a little farther, set his feet, and probably got a little more on that ball. But
so with that being said, folks, falls incomplete, and Riverside will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33. Quarterback Caden Ray fires over, and that ball's almost intercepted. Lincoln County's number 5, Lucas Johane, was all over that, Brian.
Yeah, great coverage that time, and I thought he had that one. I think he seen pounding the ground. He thought he had it.
So Lincoln County sniffed out that quick pass by Riverside. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
You know, we talked about, I've been really kind of a little bit surprised. We thought Riverside would come just throwing it everywhere, but it's really been their ground game.
It has been.
That's hurt Lincoln County tonight.
2nd down, 10 for Ray and the Warriors.
Single high at the top.
Hands it to Beria, who's been their best offensive weapon tonight so far. He's going to be dragged down from behind.
And save.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after that injury timeout. The injured Panther on the field was Isaiah Kuntz. Looks like he's walking off. Fairly onto his own power, getting a little help. Looks like an ankle, possibly a knee. Again, we're not doctors, but good to see him at least up and about, Brian.
Yep.
Big loss, though.
Yeah, big loss for us. He's a key player for us, so hopefully he's okay. Again, big shout out to our staff, including Dr. Greg Elkins, who's always out here. It's wonderful to have that. And if you saw, folks, he does have pink on. Him and his wife, Joanna Elkins,
yes, they do.
Are running this Breast Cancer Awareness month. And as they say, real men do wear pink.
Yes, they do.
I got a picture of you, too.
Okay, so 3rd down and 4 for Riverside. Little pitch
Quick
out
toss.
to the right, little quick toss. He's going to surge forward for a 1st down. That was number 10 for Riverside, Reed Marsico, and he's brought down after he gets 1st down yardage by Lincoln County's number 84, Austin Dunlap. 1st down Warriors at the Panther 45.
You know, if you look at their big plays, it seems like they come up with quick hit dives up the middle or the ability to bounce it outside. I mean, on a play like that, I mean, he picked up 4 or 5 there, but it wasn't bad defense for the Panthers. So we just got to get them behind the chains a little bit, I think.
1st and 10 Warriors at their own 45-yard line. Ray takes and fires quickly over to, looking for that gentleman's number as he gets up, number 1, Brock Jeffries. Jitterbugs around, picks up about 3 yards, Brian.
Yeah, nice job by Jordan Gregory over there on the stop. You know, again, you're an island out there almost. He does a nice job of making the initial tackle and holding on. So kept that game to a short game, because when he first caught it, I thought, oh, it's not looking good here. It's going to be a big game.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Warriors have the ball resting just on their side of the 50. We'll call it the 48.
Maybe a little blitz action here. Maybe get this little linebacker up the middle here.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right. think he gives it to the first man through on a dive play. That's number 10, Reed Marsico. And he's going to surge forward across the 50, across the 45, and down into Lincoln County territory at around the 43.
Nice job by that sweet baby Jack Tidd coming back on that, making the tackle, saving a touchdown there.
Yeah, that little dive play, Brian's had potential
And,
every
and
time
it's
they
really
ran it.
interesting. They're pulling a guard, but the running back's cutting it back almost off the pulling guard. So it's been a nice play. Now they split back out again.
1st and 10 Warriors at the Panther 43. Ray in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff this time, play action pass right over the middle looking for the post route, and that's going to fall incomplete. Broken up nicely by Lincoln County's number 21, Jordan Gregory.
He's had a really nice game so far here this first half. That was pretty good coverage by Gregory on that play. I mean, he did a nice job of not interfering but getting that hand across to break that pass up.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Warriors.
And like we said, our pass defense tonight has been pretty effective. They've done pretty good. I don't want to jinx them here and say anything, right? They've been done a good job tonight in the secondary. If we can just find a way maybe to get some pressure on the quarterback. They've had a couple. I think we need to get a couple negative plays here, at least one negative play on their side and get them 3rd and long.
Warriors break the huddle, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And that play is going to fall incomplete, Brian, again.
That was kind of that little jet sweep pass that was
almost like a little shovel draw
Yeah.
there, So that's an incomplete pass. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Here's what the Panthers want, Brian.
Yeah,
3rd
absolutely.
and long, keep the Warriors behind the chains.
Yeah, if you get them as 3rd and long now, you've got to be thinking. They have had some success, but they're probably thinking pass play. See if we can get some pressure.
Caden Ray in the shotgun. Straight drop. Looking, firing over the middle. And he's got a man, and it's in and out of his hands. Number 1, Brock Jeffries. Broken up nicely by Lincoln County's
number 8,
Drew Banks.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Banks that time. Again, just getting enough in there to mess him up on that pass play because it was pretty good coverage. I mean, he blanketed pretty well. It was a nice throw, but now it's 4th down, and it's going to be, I think they're going for this one.
Decision time here for the Warriors.
There's 6:33 to go. Here in the second quarter, leading 14-6, they decide, hey, we're going to roll the dice.
So here come the Warriors. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Ray in the shotgun takes a snap, straight drop back. Looking again for that post route. And he had a man open, and he missed him. That was number 9, the intended receiver, Michael Terrell.
He will want that one back because I think the cornerback stumbled a little bit there, maybe tripped up, and he was wide open. Wait a minute. What they call it? That was 4th down, wasn't it?
Right. Should be Lincoln County's football, I do believe. Time to move the chains.
I'm a little confused here.
I am too. Oh, penalty?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the flag. Okay. What was the indication there, gentlemen? Personal foul. Roughing the passer against Lincoln County. Wow. Okay, I didn't even see the flag come out, folks. That's going to be 15 yards and an automatic 1st down for the Warriors. What a gift.
Yeah, wow, that could be huge coming back here.
Could be. Ray in the shotgun. Takes and hands off to number 10, Reed Marsico.
Number 5 and number 1 for Lincoln County. That's Austin Atkins and Lucas Johame on the tackle. Again, game about 3. But again, the way they had been running the ball, 3's not bad. Like I said, now it's time to get that one negative play here.
Okay, 2nd down. We'll call it 7, Brian. Ball resting on the 25-yard line of Lincoln County.
I would watch number 10 here.
Ray in the shotgun. Man in motion from left to right. Ray straight drop back over the middle into the zone. Passes to number 7, Braden Ward, who rumbles and stumbles, dragging a couple Panthers down inside the 15 to around the 13-yard line. 1st down, Riverside.
Yeah, that was that basketball box out almost. He used that big body, slid off the defender, and did a nice job. And that's what you want from a 6'7", 235.
Yeah, that was a great pitch and catch there between Ray and Ward. So 1st and 10 Riverside knocking on the door once again inside the Lincoln County red zone at the 13-yard line. Ray in the shotgun takes and hands it to number 10, and he's going to sweep it all the way to the right, down inside the 5 to around the 2-yard line. That's Reed Marsico once again on the carry.
Yeah, that was an old counter tray almost action. They brought both play side guard and tackle pulled out. I mean,
so now it's going to be 2nd down and about 2 from the Lincoln County 4. They can actually get a 1st down, Brian, before they go into the end zone. Ray in the shotgun.
I would say we're going to give it back to number 10 here.
That's what happens. Ryan Ray hands it to Marsico, surging forward, and he's going to push it down to around the 1, Brian, which is going to set them up with a 1st and goal to go.
That penalty's looking huge right now. Looking huge. Could be a 14-point swing right there on that penalty.
Could be.
See if the Panthers can come up here and step up and have a little. They've had one goal line stand. Let's see if they can come up with the second one here.
Ray under center this time, takes and hands to Marsico, surging forward, and the referee throws his hands up. Touchdown Warriors on a 1-yard plunge from Reed Marsico. And the Warriors increase their advantage to 20-6 with 4:14 to go here in the first half, Brian. Extra point ensuing.
Yeah, just a huge penalty for Lincoln County. Had them stopped on 4th down, and it was going to be their ball, and then get the roughing the passer penalty, which gave them the 1st down. And Riverside does a nice job after that of capitalizing on that and sticking one in the end zone.
So that's number 16, Jace Cook, into a 10th extra point kick. Snap, spot, kick, and it is splits the uprights nicely from Jace Cook. So again, with 4:14 to go here in the first half, folks, if you're watching us on YouTube or watching us on the Armstrong family of networks, we thank you for joining tonight's broadcast, and we're going to step away for just a moment and be right back with more high school football action.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong, keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong, keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong, keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Armstrong Family of Networks Football Friday night. Under the lights, Riverside takes advantage of a 4th down penalty by Lincoln County, and they score on a 1-yard plunge from Reed Marsico, making it 21-6. And there's your ensuing kickoff, fielded by Lincoln County. And he's going to be cut down right after he fields it at around the 16-yard line. That's number 24 for Riverside. Checking the roster here.
Caleb Shanklin.
Caleb Shanklin in on the stop, knifing down the returner for Lincoln County. Brian, they've got a long way to go, but plenty of time to get there, I believe is the song. 4:11 to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 Lincoln County at their own 16.
And again, you know, Lincoln County, who's seen some success through the air, had a couple of big plays.
Blake Adkins in the shotgun. 1 receiver split to the right. 2 split to his left. Single back behind him. Adkins takes. Play action pass, and he's going to try to get away from number 7. He does not. Ball comes out. They're going to say he was in the grasp and down. So credit that sack to Mr. number 7, Braden Ward, for Riverside. That's going to be a big loss on the play, Brian. Almost 9 yards.
Yeah, I mean, again, he did a nice job getting penetration. They just couldn't get away from him. Again, interesting, they call it in the grasp. because a couple times I've seen I thought go a little longer without blowing the whistle.
Right. So they will spot the ball.
Now they're going to call intentional grounding
against Adkins. It's a loss of down, which will bring up second down. That's a very interesting. Okay.
Well, then how can he have?
Well, I don't know if in the grasp actually still exists. It sounded to me like watching it live as Blake was throwing, they were blowing it dead, I thought.
I did too.
Could be wrong. That's why I'm a broadcaster, and there's that. Okay, so second down and long for Lincoln County. Ball resting at the 5. Blake Adkins in the shotgun. Austin Adkins running back on his right hip. Blake straight draw back into his own end zone, fires it out here into the right flats, intended for number 5, Lucas Johane, incomplete. And it looks like Blake Adkins took a pretty good hit on that one, Brian, as he let that one go.
It could have been maybe roughing the passer. I don't know. I had to throw that one in there.
Well, I see no laundry on the field, and
no,
we are the home team the last time I checked. But that being said, third down and long for Lincoln County, scrimmaging from their own 5-yard line. Riverside's defense, Brian, really coming after Adkins this series.
Let's see if we can, fumble.
Bad snap, recovered, I think, by, no. They're going to give that to Riverside. Big number 64 for Riverside. Checking the roster here, folks. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, that was
Aiden Ellis, 6'5", 310-pound junior. Not taking that away from him.
And this has been last 6 minutes of the quarter has really been rough on the Panthers here, because, this could really easily get out of hand pretty quickly.
Smooth sailing, cocktails and dreams have turned into a literal nightmare, Brian, for Lincoln County in these last 6 minutes. You're right. First and goal, Riverside, ball resting at the 2.
Just some terribly costly penalties at the wrong time for Lincoln County, and this game is blown wide open.
Referee coming over to have a word with one of Lincoln County's coaches. Let's see what the discussion is.
Well, it's interesting because I think the official actually came over and said something to him, and then So I would say the coach is maybe disagreeing with a couple calls here. What would you say?
I would
agree
with that too.
I'm sure he's gently making his point. Most coaches do that very gently, and
that was an actual very professional exchange right there. We've seen it heated pretty, a few times. But regardless, Riverside has the ball, first and goal from the Panther 3. Caden Ray under center. Hands it to the second man through. That's Reed Morsico. He's going to surge forward. And referee throws his hands up on the far side of the field. Touchdown, Warriors.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was going to get in. Then I thought maybe the initial surge that it had came to his momentum had came out to a stop. I thought we're not going to give it to him, and a little bit of a late call. They did. I've been wrong before, once. 25 years ago. No, I'm just kidding.
There was this one time you were wrong, and I can't even remember when that was. It's been so long ago. So, looks like number 16 for Riverside, Jace Cook, in to attempt the extra point kick. Snap, spot, kick is up, hits the goalpost, and bounces out, no good. But still, damage has been done here in this second quarter by Riverside as they increase their lead, Brian, to 27-6. 3:36 to go until halftime. And folks, we'll be right back after this brief message.
home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the ensuing kickoff following the Riverside touchdown. Nice deep end-over-end kick, fielded at around the 10. Drew Banks on the return. He brings it all the way up to the 40 before he's brought down by Riverside's number 38, Elijah Boyd. First and 10, Lincoln County at their own 40, Brian. Not terrible field position. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Maybe get something going here and answer.
Yeah, we need something positive here. Get a couple plays. I mean, get to break something here. I don't know. It seems like just costly. We had the halfback pass, big gain, but we had to go back from a holding penalty. So it seems like we go 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
Lincoln County trailing 27-6 here. 3.5 to go in the first half. Blake Adkins under center. Man in motion. Fakes it to that man in motion. Blake under heavy duress, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield by Riverside's big number 75. I don't have a 75 on my roster. I have a 74 and a 77, so not sure who you are, Mr. 75, but a great play, another quarterback sack for Riverside's defense, Brian. And they're really getting a lot of penetration.
Well, up 27-6, they can just pin their ears back now. I mean, you've got some room to give away. So, again, for Lincoln County, you're going to have to maybe start rolling him out some more. That was a straight drop back and go back to maybe that wide receiver screen, see if we can pick up this. Right now, you want to get half of it back on this down.
So second down and long for Lincoln County as Blake Adkins takes the pistol snap. And it's a shuffle draw right in the middle, complete. And then maybe a yard on the play, maybe 2. More like 1, as that pass is complete to number 9, Logan Spinagle. Little or actually no gain on that one, Brian. Third down and long.
Yeah, that was jammed up from the get-go. The lines wasn't penetration, it was just so many people right there. Mm-hmm. By the time he got that one. Now third and forever for Lincoln County.
It is.
Again, maybe get a screen.
Game clock winds under 2 minutes. Adkins takes, pump fake. Looking. Got a man.
Going to put some more air into that one, give his receivers a chance.
Looking for Lucas Johame again. Nice defensive coverage once again by Riverside's number 13, Dalton DeVault. So fourth down and long for Lincoln County. Brian, you'd almost have to punt this ball away.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, with 1:54 to go here, you're hoping right now not to give up another score before half. Like I said, it was a one-score game just a few minutes ago. And
Lincoln County back in punt formation. That's not a very good punt, but it does take a Lincoln County bounce, and it's going to roll dead right at over the midfield stripe. So with 1:49 to go here in the first half, Brian, and Riverside has it first and 10 at midfield. Playbook's wide open here if you're
Riverside, you're trying to stick one in right here and just, like I said, the game's pretty much now been blown open in the last 6 minutes, so if you can stick another one in here.
Mm-hmm. Might be icing.
Yeah.
Might be icing on the cake, right. So let's see what the Warriors do here. I'm sure they will attack on this first down play. Caden Ray in the shotgun. Trip receivers to his left, one split wide to the right. He's going to take and fire to that single covered man. Number 1, Brock Jeffries, is going to be caught. He's going to be brought down immediately by Lincoln County's number 21, Jordan Gregory again.
Yep.
Jordan Gregory's been a busy man this first half.
Yes, he has. He's been a pretty good game so far this first half.
Gain of 7 yards, second down 3. Ray hurries up the offense, and again the out pattern too. Well, that time he makes a move, and another move, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. Waiting for that gentleman to come up so I can see his jersey number. Number 1 again, Brock Jeffries on a nice pitch and catch. First down, Warriors.
Again, just a little stop pattern, try to make a move, and that time he got by him.
He did. 1:13 to go here, Brian. First half. One receiver split wide right. Ray looks to his left. He's going to fire this one towards the end zone. Looking. Had a man. Nice diving attempt, and also very well defended by Lincoln County.
Yeah, they had 2 on that play. I just happened to be watching the line of scrimmage that time to see if we could get any pressure up through there, and
he was looking for trying to see that gentleman's number 8, Malik Brown. Yeah, very well defended there by Lincoln County, Brian. Second down, 10 yards to go for Riverside. Ball resting just inside the 20-yard line of Lincoln County. Ray in the shotgun. He's going to take, quick drop straight. He's going to fire over here to the left. That ball is going to be hauled in by number 30 for Riverside. That's David Spalding on the reception. Timeout, Warriors.
again, nice coverage though. Again, by that time, 21 for us again.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Gregory, a nice job that time. As soon as he caught it, dropped him. But enough for a first down. So.
Yes, sir.
Did we get the ball first?
We did.
We did. So they'll get it. Yeah,
so
you
Riverside
definitely
will get the second half kickoff.
Yes, will definitely be used to keep them out of the end zone here.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back for halftime, you will be thoroughly entertained by the award-winning Lincoln County High School Marching Panther Band. And, Brian, they have been cleaning house this year. Several grand champion trophies at many competitions this year. They have another one tomorrow in Charleston.
Yes, at Laley Field tomorrow. And then you're right. I mean, the hardware is coming in droves for the Panther Band.
The trophy case is looking very nice at LCHS. It's always fun to go in. Several of my students, we have a music and movie appreciation class with Mr. David Cook. And on Monday mornings, they always go in and they look at the trophies sitting there in front of the podium. And it's every Monday they are just getting bigger and bigger and more numerous. So hats off to the Cooks and their award-winning show this year, as every year.
Absolutely, every year. They just went, was it last weekend was the Black Walnut Festival, which is, a lot of people know 2 weeks ago that was the...
Mm-hmm. Last weekend, I believe they were at Marshall.
Okay, Marshall.
And they did very well. And then 2 weeks ago, of course, Black Walnut was that's the Super Bowl for band competitions.
Yeah, it's massive. They do a great job up in Spencer up there. I think it's
they sure
Spencer
do.
They're taking care of that, so it's always the biggest one.
Okay, Brian, so we're looking at a third down, and we'll call it 4. Riverside scrimmaging at the 14-yard line. Caden Ray, shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to his left. He's going to fire it over that way. Got a one-on-one receiver, and that's going to fall incomplete. Very nicely covered again by Lincoln County.
Yeah, again, the secondary's done pretty good tonight as far as coverage goes. I mean, they've had some receivers, but we've had them blanketed pretty well, so it's not been easy on them on the passing game.
So big down here for both teams, Brian. If you're a Warriors fan, you want to see them pick up this first down. 50 seconds left in the half. If you're a Panthers fan, you want to cut this down and take the ball back and end the threat.
This will be an interesting play call if they end up trying to run for this first down, have success on the ground. Just try to get the first down versus score.
Caden Ray in the shotgun.
And there it comes.
There's the handoff dive, pushing forward. That is going to be a Warrior first down as Mr. Beria plows his way forward inside the 5 to around the 4-yard line. First and goal, Riverside, Brian, as they quickly get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, plenty of time for Riverside. You're not in a huge rush here. I think you still have one timeout left.
Caden Ray takes the snap, hands it again to Beria. And he's going to be knifed down at around the 2-yard line. And there's another timeout quickly called by Riverside.
I think that might be their last time out. So now it becomes interesting. Do you risk the run play and possibly not get one off? I mean, there's still plenty of time, but if he doesn't get it, they can still get up, snap another play, even spike the ball.
Right.
Or do you go for the air and say, well, if it's incomplete, we still got 3 or 4 more plays left?
32.6 seconds on the clock, folks. So, right, Brian, you have a second down and goal, ball resting just on the 3-yard line. So you're right. I'm going to take a page from your coach's book here, Caden Ray, who's an effective thrower, obviously. He's got a few weapons around him. I'm thinking, again, that RPO action you talked about, maybe give Ray a run-pass option here with the weapons he has.
Yep.
Maybe even a little jet sweep action.
It really could. I
think it's wide open here on this particular down for Riverside. And again, if you're Lincoln County's defense, you got to knuckle up right here.
Yeah, this is big. I mean, this could be huge for Lincoln County.
Sure
if you could find a way to stop them on this drive, claw your way back into this game.
So let's see what the Warriors do as Ray goes under center. One running back behind him, that's Mr. Beria. And there's a jet sweep to number 4. It's blocked very nicely, and that's Xavier Whitestone in for the Riverside touchdown untouched.
Looks like there's some laundry on the field, probably another unsportsmanlike, but after the touchdown, so won't really matter a whole lot. That would just matter on the kickoff.
Yeah, I see the flags laying in the end zone now, Brian. Let's see, the referees are discussing it. Is it going to go both ways, or is it going to be a one-sided penalty? Let's see what the referees decide. Definitely taking their time.
Yeah, they've not been very good about even. Here we got the call maybe coming up. I don't know what they're discussing.
No hurry here tonight, folks. No hurry at all.
Just leisurely stroll. There we go. Now we get a little bit of run
Little
going.
pep in the step. 2 more quarters to go. Got to conserve that energy.
Well, we're getting.
He's coming over for another discussion, I think, with the Lincoln County staff. Still waiting on the dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Riverside. And the player has been ejected. I think he said number 2. I'm not sure. He flashed up 2 fingers before the thumbs out. So somebody's been ejected for Riverside, Brian, for the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, maybe it's the same player, I guess, because maybe he said something. I didn't really see a lot in the end zone, but
I didn't really either. I don't know if it warranted an ejection, but nonetheless, that player has been disqualified for the rest of the ball game.
And did they take the score off?
Not sure. And that pass is going to be incomplete.
I was going for the 2-point conversion, but we just haven't added the score on yet.
Okay, that was the 2-point conversion, folks. I'm sorry. So Ray's pass is incomplete. It was intended for, trying to get that gentleman's number. He's walking a little gingerly back to the huddle alongside number 7, Braden Ward.
But damage done.
Damage done, nonetheless.
Yep. Damage done. Again, this game.
26 seconds to go here in the half, Brian, and Lincoln County on the wrong end of a 33-6 deficit.
Yep. What was it, about 6 minutes ago? It was a 1-1 score ball game, and
it was 14-6, and then the floodgates.
The floodgates have opened up since then. Wow.
Okay, so Lincoln County's got to regroup in at halftime, Brian, in the locker room. I mean, again, 33-6, not insurmountable, but it's a mountain.
It is a mountain, and like I said, I thought was a pretty evenly played ball game up to, like I said, about 6 minutes ago. I mean, I don't think that it's just the nature of the game when you get some bad breaks that go your way, they can insurmount really, really quickly.
See, and it's like you said, the breaks that Riverside got that Lincoln County did. I still go back to that 4th and 15 and the roughing the passer.
Yeah, that right there kind of opened it up.
So here's the ensuing kickoff by Riverside. High end over end kick. It's going to drop at the 36-yard line, and it's going to be covered up by Lincoln County there. Number 5, Lucas Johane, smartly covers up the ball there, Brian, to avoid any more damage if possible. 25 seconds to go here in the half, folks. Take a knee here, Brian, head to the locker room.
I'd say if you're Lincoln County, that's what you're going to do. You'll probably just maybe run the ball, see if you can maybe break something. But, again, what you don't want to do here is just give them the ball back and give them another score.
Right. So 1st and 10, Lincoln County, ball resting at their own 36-yard line. Blake Adkins in the shotgun. Lincoln County's going to run a play here. It's a quick pass over to Drew Banks on the screen, and it falls incomplete. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Again, I think what they did right there, same thing. I think he was already running before he got it and just took his eyes off, and it just takes a second. You take that eye off that ball for it to start bobbling out of the way, and then.
Okay, so 2nd down, 10 yards to go for Lincoln County. 21.4 seconds to go until halftime. Riverside leading 33-6. Blake Adkins in the shotgun. 2 receivers split to his right. 1 will be split to his left. Single running back behind Blake Adkins. That's Drew Banks in motion. Tank play action pass under heavy pressure. In and out of the hands of number 9, Logan Spinagle. And Braden Ward was right back there with Blake Adkins, Brian, as soon as he got that snap.
Yeah, he was coming with just reckless abandon, but still, Blake got rid of the ball pretty nicely there.
Catchable ball.
Yeah, catchable ball. Could have picked up some yards with that one.
3rd down, 10 yards to go, and a situation brewing here, Brian, that Lincoln County didn't want to get in as Adkins goes under center. Banks in motion. He's going to take and give it to Banks on the jet sweep. He's going to surge forward for about 2 yards before he is knifed down by number 7, Braden Ward, and also in on the stop, number 43, Quade McGee. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the first half here at Lions Club Field. We've played 2 quarters, and it hasn't been pretty since the second quarter got underway as Riverside leads comfortably, folks, 33-6 against Lincoln County. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief pause here in our broadcast, and when we return, you will be entertained by the award-winning Lincoln County High School Marching Panther Band. Enjoy halftime, folks, and we'll see you for the second half kickoff.
And now, under the direction of David and Kimberly Cook, the pride of Lincoln County, the Panther Marching Band.
home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for second half action. And Brian, I would be remiss if I don't say this very quickly. I was unaware that the Riverside Warrior Marching Band was here as well at halftime, and they put on a fantastic performance. So Riverside Marching Warriors, you have my humblest apologies. Didn't know you guys were here until I saw you coming out on the field, and it was a magnificent performance. So good job there.
And we had a, well, I'm not really for sure what we just had.
Strawberry short kick?
Well, we did. But evidently it wasn't a kick.
Maybe the referees weren't ready.
Evidently they're in their slow mode tonight. They're conserving that energy still
here's
yet.
What I think Lincoln County tried to pull off the double secret probation strawberry short kick.
Yes.
And the refs clearly were not ready for that.
Yes.
So now the cat's out of the bag and Riverside's like, shoo.
Yeah, let's do this again. Let's kick it deep now. Or
well, let's see what Lincoln County does.
Nope,
there it is.
It is a squib.
And it's not going to go well. If it crosses that white, that's fair game. I see lots of Panthers down there. And Riverside smartly jumps on it. Number 22 for the Warriors. Let me check my roster here, folks. Jacob Shanklin. just kind of walked over to the ball and dove in first.
That was kind of interesting because I didn't know if it was going 10 yards or not.
Brian, it was a good halftime show by both Riverside and Lincoln County's bands. Really enjoyed that. Okay, Brian, second half, put your coach's hat on if you are Riverside. Status quo?
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Probably sub some players in, get some experience for some of the younger players.
All right, Caden Ray drops straight back. He's looking deep. Got a man breaking free. Over the shoulder. Did he pull it in inbounds? He did not.
No, that was...
He did not. That was a pretty ball by Ray.
Well, he was bringing the rain with that one. That one had some arch on it.
That was looking for number 8. I believe it's an 8.
Yeah, I think that's 8.
Malik Brown. And Malik was there.
He had a step.
Caught it.
He had a step.
Hard to throw those over drop it down in the bucket.
I mean, he was bringing the rain with that one.
Very nice. 3 receivers split right, 1 to the left for Ray, who's in the shotgun, and he drops back. Quick pass, slant pattern, and he's going to get positive yardage. That's Brock Jeffries on the reception, and he's going to push it up about 12 yards, and it's going to be a first down for Riverside as they cross the 50 into Lincoln County territory at around the 38.
The Panthers that time had some pressure, just late pressure. I mean, you're going to have to try to get there just a step sooner because.
Okay, 1st and 10, Riverside. Ray takes play action, and that's going to skip on the ground. That was a forward pass. Intended for number 21. That, check my roster here, folks. Going to flip the page. Bryce Green, and it falls incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a hard throw to make because he didn't have his feet set quite right and try to throw that all arm, and it's a long throw.
It's almost like you have to turn your whole body that direction and then throw. But Ray doing a nice job so far. He's going to take and throw it over there. Oh, in and out of the hands. And that was number 21, Jordan Gregory, Brian. Got a mid on it.
Got a mid on it.
Kind of broke that one up there a little bit. 3rd down and 10 for the Warriors. Leading comfortably, 33-6 here. We just have begun the 3rd quarter of play.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10 here, and they've you can see how they're trying to work on some passing games. They've opened that, trying to get that passing attack going. They haven't ran it one time here in the beginning of the second half.
So 3rd down and 10 for Caden Ray, who's in the shotgun. He takes and he gives to the only running back behind him, and that is big Mr. Berea. And he's going to rumble down like a wrecking ball wearing cleats.
Wrecking ball wearing cleats.
He's a load, Brian.
He is a load.
The roster, 33, Andrew Berea, senior, 5'11", 185, and he is soundly packed, ladies and gentlemen.
I think about 2 yards short.
Let's see, Brian. I'm going to use your broken binoculars. And, yeah, that's a good 2 yards, Brian. You're right. That's a good 2 yards. 4th and 2, and here come the Warriors.
Backside run, think coming. Think we'll get
excuse me, folks, for the
Lincoln County for jumping off sides.
Let's see here, preliminary indication. It's dead ball, encroachment against Lincoln County. So that will result in a Riverside first down. Well, there's not a much easier way to pick up a first down, Brian, than drawing the defense off sides.
No, that's about as easy as it gets.
So Ray got him with the cadence on that one. 1st and 10, Riverside. At the Lincoln County 25.
Oh, moving the chains, okay. I was wondering whether the referee stepped in. I forgot. I had to reset the chains.
Ray's dropping back. Pump fakes. Avoids the rush. Looking deep down the field, and he's had a man in the back of the end zone. He was looking for number 9, Michael Terrell.
He did a nice job avoiding the rush that time.
He did.
Pretty good coverage by the Panther secondary. I mean, it would have been a tough pass. He was trying to throw it up and maybe give him a shot.
One of those 50-50 balls that you like. Now maybe I'm being a little hypercritical here, but a 50-50 ball, I would want to maybe throw that towards number 7.
Yeah. 6'7", throw one up to him, which is not in the game right now, I don't think.
He might be done for the evening. Ray takes play action, avoids the rush, rolling to his left, and he's going to keep it and run. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds by the Lincoln County defense. That's number 1, Austin Adkins. And Ray is going to pick up some nice positive yardage for the Warriors. About 6 yards on the quarterback keeper. 3rd down, 4 to go.
Yeah, Adkins did a good job, too. At the last second, kind of let up a little bit because with the rules today. It's going to be careful of that.
Right. Okay, so third down, 4 yards to go. Ball resting inside the 20-yard line for Riverside. Caden Ray, sophomore quarterback, in the shotgun. Hands off to Andrew Berea. And he's going to pick up a couple of yards, and he's going to be knifed down by the Lincoln County defense, led by big number 77. I believe that is Thomas Seitz.
Thomas Seitz.
Fourth down, and we'll call it 3, Brian, for Riverside.
I think you might see number 33 with the ball again, maybe.
Maybe.
I would definitely key on him. They may not run it to him, but I would
Right.
key on that man right there.
So Andrew Berea in the single backfield with Caden Ray. Trip receivers right, one split out wide left.
Yep, we'll give him another first down.
And there's flags flying, as I believe Caden Ray got him again with the cadence. He sure did, as the Panthers jump into the neutral zone, and that's going to be another first down for Riverside.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
tough.
tough one, Brian.
That's tough. Penalty starting to mount up for the Panthers.
Chains will move. First and 10 Riverside with the Panther 13. Clock rolls. Caden Ray in the shotgun. Okay. Hands it to Andrew Berea. Berea breaks free. 10-5, touchdown, Riverside Warriors, as Andrew Berea breaks free over the left side tackle and plunges in from 13 yards away, untouched, Brian. Nice blocking there by the Warriors.
Yeah, he had a nice hole. Again, a little patient run, and once he got to the second level, it was pretty much over at that. Like I said, though, he's pretty good wheels, too.
Yes.
I mean, he's got some speed to him.
Chase Cook in to attempt the extra point kick. Snap, spot, kick is up. And that kick by Jace Cook is good. So with 10:16 to go here in the third quarter, Brian, Riverside takes the second half kickoff, drives down the field, and scores, increasing their lead to 40-6. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this brief message.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone.
Jump off sides. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Armstrong Family Networks. We hope you are enjoying tonight's broadcast between Riverside and Lincoln County. Riverside just scored on a 13-yard run by Andrew Berea. And the kickoff to Lincoln County. It's fielded nicely across the 35 to about the 39-yard line, Brian, where Lincoln County was set up shop, first and 10.
And again, it'll be interesting to see what the coach staff comes out with here. I mean, do you want to just maybe work on some of the run game or just continue to do what you've been doing, with the passing game, which they've had some opportunities tonight.
So, Brian, if you're Lincoln County right now, you're staring at the wrong end of this deficit. Status quo, keep playing.
Your experience here, especially for some of you younger kids here, but for Lincoln County, that's exactly what you want to do. You just want to keep trying to find something positive out of this. Get some first downs, get a touchdown.
Blake Adkins under center for Lincoln County. Man in motion, fakes to him, gives it to the first back through, though. Ball on the ground and recovered nicely, I think, by looked like Zach Tucker in on the stop there for Riverside. Second down, loss of 4, 14 yards to go for Lincoln County. Ball resting on their own 35. Blake Adkins under center, Brian. Let's see what they do here. Play action to his right, rolling, looking, gets hit as he throws. Ball is caught by number 8, Drew Banks, and then he is knifed down right away by Riverside's defense, and he's going to pick up 5 yards, Brian, bringing up a third down and 9.
Drew did a nice job. He was covered pretty well that time.
He was,
Again, that basketball situation was to box out in that zone.
Right.
Blake kind of side on it in there to him, so it's a nice pitch and catch.
So third down, 9 yards to go, ball resting on their own 40-yard line. 8:46 to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln County trailing 40-6. Panthers wait for the signal from the sideline as Blake Adkins gets in the pistol formation. One receiver sprint right. Blake's going to roll to his right and fire. That pass is going to be incomplete. Thought there might have been a little handshaking there. Pass intended for Lucas Johane. Defended nicely, though, by Riverside's Bryce Green.
I thought we might seen a penalty there, but again, it was probably an uncatchable ball. I think, did they have that in high school?
Well, I mean, I'll plead the fifth.
Because I'm not for sure on that one.
Snap, and the punt is away. It's a good end-over-end kick. Fielded cleanly by Riverside.
He's got
Number 9, Michael
nice
Terrell.
tackle.
Michael Terrell, and he's going to be brought down very nicely. Brian, who is that there?
Number 8, Banks.
Drew Banks, been a busy man as well.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle there because if he doesn't get him, he's got blockers in front of him.
He does.
A lot of damage about to be done there.
So again, Riverside setting up very nicely for this next drive, folks. 1st and 10, ball on their own 49.
Yeah. Pretty good field position for them again.
And they have definitely won the field position battle, Brian. Enough can't be said about that. Ray drops back, looking, sets his feet. He's looking deep down the field. He's got a man, but he overshoots his intended receiver. Number 9, that's Michael Terrell. And Terrell had a step, Brian.
Yeah, and lots of time to throw that ball. I mean, he was step making nicely.
And that'll come from the sophomore quarterback. Those repetition, dropping it in, dropping the nose down, getting the timing right.
Yeah, he's missed a couple tonight. He's
He
missed
has.
a couple deep balls tonight.
Trip receivers to the left, one split out wide right for Ray. He takes and gives to Andrew Berry. He's going to be tackled after a minimal gain, 3, maybe 4 yards. He's brought down by number 7, Braden McCormick. 2nd down, and we'll call it 7.
Yeah, about 7.
Andrew Maria, the ball carrier.
So you might see him go a little, which is interesting. They're using the quarterback to call the plays right now. He's running to the sideline every time, getting the play, calling it back in.
Very nice. Using the clock to their advantage. I mean, why not? No hurry here.
So you might see him air this out again here.
Ray drops back, quick pass over to the right. Caught nicely and cleanly by number 21. That is Bryce Green again, and he's going to step out of bounds beyond the sticks, Brian, pick up about 10, 11 yards on that pass reception. 1st down Warriors. And again, nothing fancy here, Brian, by Riverside's approach. Just take what the defense gives you.
They're just running a little aerial, little out patterns. Again, taking their shots.
Caden Ray looking over the middle. And that was in and out of the hands of number 7, Braden Ward, who did have a hand on it and tried to reel it in and just couldn't do it.
Yeah, pretty good coverage by the Panthers that time. I mean, it was going to be a tough catch for him.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for Riverside, folks. Ball resting at the Lincoln County 39. 7:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Riverside up comfortably, 40-6. Trip receivers come over to the left in a bunch formation. Hand off to Matt Barria, who's got blockers up in front. Matt Barria bowls over a Panther defender at about the 23 before he's cut down at around the 17-yard line. Brian on a nice, patient run, as you said earlier, by Barria.
Yeah, and they do, if you see what they're doing, their trips to one side and run that back side, you know, a lot tonight. They seem like they've run that back side where there's just not even many people for the Panthers.
You're right, Brian. So 1st and 10, Riverside knocking on the door inside the red zone at around the 19. Ray fires complete. That's number 7, Braden Ward, who will walk in with the Riverside touchdown from 19 yards away. Ray and Ward hook up, A little foreshadowing from your fearless play-by-play caller. 6:58 to go here in the third quarter, folks. And Ward has a touchdown.
Good play. I mean,
I
like I
really
said,
like Ward's hands and his size and the way he really just kind of he attacked the pass almost. It's not like he let the ball come. He went and attacked it with his hands. We have a new kicker in for Riverside. That's number 87, Landon Hamilton, and that kick is no good. So, folks, with 6:58 to go here in the third quarter, Riverside scores once again here in the second half. They lead well in front, 46-6 over Lincoln County. We'll take a brief timeout. We'll be right back.
Armstrong is honored to commemorate the 5th anniversary of our Healing Heroes initiative. With your support, we've tripled our goal by raising $338,000, enabling us to provide 15 area veterans with service dogs. We continue to encourage veterans in need of this life-changing assistance to apply for a Guardian Angels medical service dog by visiting armstrongonewire.com/healingheroes and clicking Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal. Armstrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on the Armstrong Family of Networks. Football Friday night under the lights here at Hamlin Lions Club Field in Hamlin, West Virginia. Riverside well in front, folks, 46-6 over the homestanding Lincoln County Panthers on senior night. Short kick fielded at the 33, and then he's going to be brought down. Logan Spinagle on the return, brought down by Riverside's number 13, Dalton DeVault. First and 10, Lincoln County at their own 41.
Yeah.
Brian, while we have a quick timeout here, why don't we thank some of our sponsors once again for tonight's broadcast and everybody who makes it happen.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jody's Wash Service. Give them a call for all your pressure washing and cleaning needs, as well as Thornhill, GM, Ford, Toyota, and Mitsubishi. Hey, folks, need a new car? Give the folks at Thornhill a call. They can all help you out. And as you see, GM, Ford, Toyota, and Mitsubishi, plenty of brands.
Looking for the free car. All right, first and 10, Lincoln County. Blake Adkins under center. Takes, toss sweep to the left. Pitches it out to number 8, that's Drew Banks. Who's got a blocker out in front? 15, 20 yards, 25 yards on the carry to the sweep left. Number 8, Drew Banks in the backfield. Nice run there. Started at the 41-yard line, and they're going to mark that ball at the Riverside 35. So a nice chuck play by Lincoln County. First one in since the first half, I believe, Brian.
Yeah. I mean,
I
other
haven't
than
seen too many of those.
Yeah, we did. We had the halfback pass. Of course, that was called back by holding. So there have been a few.
Blake Adkins under center. Toss right. That's Drew Banks again in the backfield. He skips through one hole and then pushes it back upfield. And Drew is going to get a nice surge. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on that carry, Brian. We'll call it second down and a long 3.
Long 3?
Long 3.
I like the long 3.
Not a short 4, it's a long 3. I am always the optimist, never the pessimist. Blake Adkins under center. I formation. Play action to Banks. Adkins rolls through right, and he's got a wide open Lucas Johane, who catches the ball, moves the ball down across
the 15.
Across the right outside the 15, Brian. He was brought down nicely by Riverside's number 19, Anthony Anderson.
But nice little pitch and catch that time by Blake. And Luke had a good game tonight. He's played pretty well. He's had a few passes.
Blake Adkins under center. Gives it to the fullback this time. First man through. Gets right at the line of scrimmage, and then no more as he's met by the interior line of the Warriors defense. Going to get that gentleman's number that carried for Lincoln County. Not sure who that was.
Spinagle?
May have been.
I think it was Spinagle.
May have been Logan Spinagle. He gets a yard. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Second down.
Toss to the right. That's Drew Banks on the pitch. He'll take it, and then he's going to go down before the ball's ripped out of his hand. Smartly done. And he's brought down by number 19, Anthony Anderson, and number 56, Israel Calhoun.
Yeah, just tough sledding right now. And they've gotten down near the goal line. Riverside Stevens stepping up a little bit. I'd like to see him. I'd say right now you'll probably see him go something roll out to the air.
Mm-hmm. Third down and 8, Brian. Ball resting right inside the 15-yard line. We'll call it the 14. Adkins in the pistol formation. Austin Adkins behind him, single back. Fake to Adkins. Blake Adkins rolls out to his left, and then he is sacked from behind by number 36. I don't have a 36 on my roster, folks, so I apologize for that. And did the ball come out, Brian, or did they blow it dead?
I think they blew it dead. That time, I think Blake needs to really, instead of just keep rolling, keep running out. He did a nice little fake there, hold him up for a second, then tried to set up and throw. I think he'd be better off just to keep rolling it on out.
So it's going to be a loss on the play of about 6 yards for Adkins. Fourth down and long for Lincoln County. Ball resting on the 20.
Fade pattern. And the fade is the bottom down here. Let's see. Give him the 50-50 ball. Give him a shot. See if he can go up and get it. Or not.
Banks in motion going that way. Banks on the wheel route. And it's in and out of his hands. I'm not sure if that was Banks. Let me double check. It was. And it was well defended by Riverside.
And again,
number 19,
that was
Anthony Anderson.
50-50 ball. Just throw it up and give your guy a shot.
Right. So it's a turnover on downs, folks. So Riverside will take over at their own 20-yard line. 3:41 to go here in the third quarter, leading comfortably 46-6.
Real quick, get a little upset brewing here from the statewide sports line.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
AA, number 1 Scott right now, 8-0 in the season.
Yes.
Down 14-26 to number 5 Winfield. So number 1 in AA, a little bit of trouble right now.
A little bit of trouble for Scott. Are there
number 1 Huntington is rolling over St. Albans, and Hurricane number 2 rolling over South Charleston. Good game up at Parkersburg South, leading number 2 Parkersburg South leading Willem Park 32-27 right now. Bridgeport's rolling big. GW is up 20-0 over Capital. Spring Valley up 23 over Parkersburg. Greenbrier East is our opponent next week.
Yes,
getting
they will
beat
come here.
48-18 right now by Princeton.
Oh, wow.
We played earlier in the year.
Ray looking for someone. Flag comes in. Ray's going to chuck it deep. Another 50-50 ball, and that's going to be knocked away nicely by number 3, Sawyer Tomlin.
You usually get a holding from that. We see some more scores here. Number 14 Morgantown 14-13 over University. Number 11 University. That's a good ball game.
Big rivalry there, Morgantown.
Yes, it is. Point Pleasant in a battle 14-8 over Ripley right now. Looking for some scores here. Braxton County playing number 15, South Harrison down 28-7. Chapmanville up big, 42-20 over Mingo Central.
Oh, wow, okay.
See some other scores here.
So it was a hold, Brian, against Riverside. That's going to back them up inside the 10-yard line to right at, looks like the 7. Second down. Ray, quick out to his right. He's going to get some of that holding penalty yardage back on a nice pitch and catch.
He's up.
Waiting for that gentleman there. Number 9, Michael Terrell.
Got third down now. I'd say we saw Roane County earlier in the year.
We did. How are
Still
they doing?
8-0, up 58-13 right now. So Roane County looks to keep that undefeated season rolling.
Ray back to pass. Looking deep down the field. He's got a man, and I believe that was number 7, Braden Ward, on the reception. No, I'm sorry, correction. Number 1, Brock Jeffries. Senior wide receiver for the Warriors. 1st and 10 Riverside as the ball is pushed out of bounds at their own 26.
Yeah, to give them first down with 2:49 to go here. Again, they're leading 46-6. Riverside is.
Ray takes and hands it off to single back. That's number 10, Reed Marsico. Loss on that play. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, looking back up a couple. Again, staying that trip set, they've been running that all night. Trips to one side, single back the other.
Ray in the shotgun. Looking, being pursued. And then finally, he's one down the field, looking, had it in and out of the hands. My goodness, number 1, Brock Jeffries. Nicely defended by Lincoln County's. Need numbers on their shoulders, folks.
Our eyesight's not what it used to be.
No, it is not. Still waiting for that gentleman to show me a front or a back. Number 8, Drew Banks. So nice coverage there. 3rd down and 11 for Riverside. Ball resting at the 34.
Good trips to this side this time. Single
Yes.
coverage on the top. Probably look for him to maybe go that way. They're looking that way.
There's the stop route.
And
He's got room to move. And he is brought down at the 40 after a nice pitch and catch. That's number 9, Michael Terrell.
another penalty on the Panthers here.
Maybe a horse collar, Brian, there on that, or a face mask, maybe?
Maybe one of the two.
Let's see. All right, so, folks, go get yourself something to eat while they sort out this penalty. They are in no hurry to let us know what's happening. Personal foul. It is a horse collar, Brian, you're right, against Lincoln County, and that will be 15 yards from the end of the run and a first down. So, again, nice pitch and catch on the slant route to Terrell. And Riverside coming right back down the field again. I mean, foot is still on the gas, Brian.
Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised with only 2 wins this year.
I am too.
For the Riverside Warriors.
Cade Ray in the shotgun, looking, fires once again. And he's got Terrell once again right over the middle. Nice little slant pattern post route. And it's going to pick up 10, 11, 15, 16. We'll call it 17 yards on that pass. And it's going to be first and goal, Riverside at the Lincoln County 7.
Yep, I think they'll maybe stick this one in before the quarter.
1:37 to go, Brian. They may very well put this one in here. Trip receivers right. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Intended for number 10, Reed Marsico.
He was there too. He was wide open. I mean, if he catches that one, he was walking into the end zone. Pretty good play design there.
Very good play design there. You're right. He would have been in unscathed. So 1:20 to go here, folks. The clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. Riverside comfortably up 46-6. And there's a nice quarterback keeper by Ray. Good decision there. He's going to dive in, and he is going to score from 7 yards away. That was number 5, Caden Ray. Brian, a good decision by him to tuck it and get what he could, and he found pay dirt.
Yeah, nothing there. He saw an opening and just exploited the opening and gets the touchdown and makes it 52-6.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 1:15 to go here in the third. Riverside scores once again, 52-6, and we are awaiting the extra point kick attempt by number 87, Landon Hamilton. Snap, spot, kick. And it is no good. Comes up a little bit short, Brian. So with 1:15 to go here in the third, once again, Riverside comfortably in front, 52-6. Folks, we're going to take a quick break and come right back after this.
Armstrong is honored to commemorate the 5th anniversary of our Healing Heroes initiative. With your support, we've tripled our goal by raising $338,000, enabling us to provide 15 area veterans with service dogs. We continue to encourage veterans in need of this life-changing assistance to apply for a Guardian Angels medical service dog by visiting armstrongonewire.com/healingheroes and clicking Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit Armstrong One Wire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here at Hamlin Lions Club Field. Football Friday night under the lights here. 1:15 to go here in the third quarter. Riverside way out in front, 52-6. And there's the kick. Short end over end. It's going to be fielded cleanly by Lincoln County.
Nice little explosion up the middle for pick up about 10.
Over the 40, almost to the 45-yard line, waiting on that gentleman's number. That was number 4, Brian, Stephen Adkins.
Yeah, I like the way you catch the ball and just turn it upfield, north-south. I like that.
All right. 1st and 10, Lincoln County at their own 45.
Hey, we got a second. It's homecoming tomorrow for both Marshall and WDU.
It is. It is. Marshall will be on the NFL Network tomorrow, Brian, 7 o'clock, hosting Coastal Carolina, the Chanticleers, coming to Huntington.
Like I said, this Sun Belt is no joke.
It's the Fun Belt.
It is the Fun Belt, that is for sure.
Blake Aggins takes and gives it to the second man through, and he's going to be knifed down in the backfield. Number 8, Drew Banks on the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Nice defensive push there, Brian, by Riverside.
Yeah, it was. I mean, there's just not a lot to do there. I mean, again, with 45.
Under 40 seconds to go here, folks, in the third. Lincoln County. Blake Adkins in the shotgun. Okay, hand it to the single running back. That's Austin Adkins. He's going to try to get through, and then he's going to be cut down by number 34, I believe that was. No, correction.
The 34 in the tackle?
34 on the tackle. You may be right, Brian, but I do not have a 34 on my roster. Thank you, Max Preps.
It was a nice tackle. I mean, it was. It was a good job.
That's on the coaches.
It was a good job by extending that play out, you know, sealing that edge and making it go east-west.
And there was nothing there.
Nothing there. So that'll be the end of 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, end of the third quarter. It's been all Riverside here from about midway through the second quarter on, leading comfortably 52-6 here on senior night against Lincoln County. Take a quick hiatus, and we'll be right back.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy. Talk, home telephone.
I own my own business. With things finally picking up again, I'm on the road most of the day. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions gives me a virtual presence from anywhere. I start a call at my desk and easily move it to my cell phone while I'm on the road. I can contact customers without presenting my personal number, and I can meet virtually via video chat. I've got a million things to do. Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure missing important phone calls and messages isn't on the list.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Hamlin Lions Club Field, getting ready to start fourth quarter action. Riverside leading 52-6. Panthers getting ready to start their third down play here, facing a 3rd down and 9 at their own 46-yard line.
Single coverage down here at the bottom. It might be interesting if we try to go that route. Maybe run a little slant right here.
Trying to see who that receiver is singled up down here, Ryan. Maybe Joe Haim? Can't tell. No, we're going to have a sweep.
Well, okay, you know, again, maybe thinking, you know, definitely 2-down territory here, so you get 4 or 5, make this a little more manageable.
Sure. Number 8, Drew Banks on the carry, Brian, and he got a nice surge there, picked up 6, maybe 7 yards on that.
Yeah, it makes this 4th down, though, a little more. It's 4th and 3, a little more manageable.
More manageable, right. So 4th down and 3 from the Riverside 47. Blake Adkins in the shotgun. Takes and hands it off to Banks. Banks sweeping to his right. He's going to be right at the sticks, and then he's going to be pushed back. I think they're going to give him forward progress, Brian, and it's going to be a Lincoln County 1st down.
Yep, absolutely. Good, again, nice blocking. I think the official wants him to roll the clock.
Banks carrying the ball. 1st down, Panthers.
As he's winding his arm, that's probably the fastest I've seen him move tonight.
I'm impressed. Guess they're ready to go home. They're not. Now they're in a hurry.
Yeah, no.
That's rich. We might as well have some fun.
Yep.
I mean, it is senior night. It's been a great game. Nobody's been terribly hurt or anything like that. So Adkins in the shotgun. Shifts his man over from right to left. Handles the bad snap. Being pursued. Fires. And that ball's incomplete. It was intended for 21 Jordan Gregory.
Yeah, nothing there. Smartly just throws that one. No harm, no foul. Live to play another down.
Right, live to play another down. 2nd down, 10 yards to go for Lincoln County. Brian, what's up with your Mountaineers tomorrow?
Unfortunately,
they're hosting
TCU.
That's right.
The Horned Frogs rolling into town.
Show you that.
Yeah, the Horned Frogs rolling into town.
They are.
Could be a long day in Morgantown tomorrow. A little screen pass.
It was there too, intended for Drew Banks, but he's going to be defended nicely by number 34. Not sure who that gentleman is.
But he's had a good game so far.
He has.
In the second half.
I have a 32, a 33.
Yeah, apologize to the folks.
folks.
Anybody at Riverside watching us, we apologize. We just don't have his number. But, again, he blew that screen up. He doesn't, well, number one, we didn't catch the ball. But
right, but he was right there.
Yeah, he was right there.
So officials calling
now we're calling
officials stopping the
timeout. And
sideline warning against Lincoln County.
Are you serious with that?
Okay.
I'm not for sure who's near the sideline.
I mean, that is the sign for that, correct?
I'm pretty sure that's what that call was, and I'm sitting here looking at the sideline wondering.
Well, they're way off the sideline. I couldn't figure that one out either. 3rd down and 10 regardless. Blake Adkins fakes to his right, rolls to his left, has a wide open man. That's number 10 for Lincoln County. I don't have a number 10 on my Lincoln County roster. I have a 9 and an 11.
Another good tackle by 34 for Riverside. Again, folks, I apologize. He's had 3.
We do. We apologize.
Here.
So we'll have to get on our coaches and have them update the Max Preps website roster.
But a nice little pitch and catch by Lincoln County nonetheless to move the chain.
It was a nice pitch and catch. 1st and 10, Lincoln County. On the right side of the 50 this time. Looks like they're going to be scrimmaging from the Riverside. We'll call that the 32. Blake Adkins in the pistol. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap, looking. Flips it over to his running back. That's Drew
And
Banks.
that is a backwards.
And that is a lateral, Brian. You're right. Riverside's going to pick that up. I haven't heard a whistle. And this gentleman is going to try to scoop and score. And he is number 34. The unknown assailant for Riverside, who I do not have a number for, just scooped up and scored from about 60 yards away. Nicely done, young man.
Yeah, he's had a good 4th quarter here. He really has. I mean, I wish we had his number because he played well, like you said there. It was a backward pass, and he was wisely enough to recognize that and to pick it up and run with it.
Yeah, play until the whistle blows, and it wasn't, Brian, so they deemed that a fumble, and I believe it was.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a backward pass. It was a backward pass from my vantage point.
And so 58-6 here, folks, on a rolling clock, 7:45 to go here in the contest. Looks like we're going to have an extra point kick attempt again by number 87, Landon Hamilton. Snap, spot, kick.
The kick was blocked, I think.
I believe one of the Panthers defenders got a mitt on that one and knocked it to the turf, Brian. So again, Riverside well out in front, 58-6 on a nice scoop and score by number 34.
Yep, it was. I mean, he's by number 34. That's all we have, folks. Again, I apologize for that. We just don't have his number. But, young man, you've played a good second half.
Yes, you most certainly have. You made some great plays on defense. And again, a 60-plus yard scoop and score. Always looks nice. Brian, any scores to pass along? Any updated scores to pass along?
Let's see here. Well, it definitely looks like number 5 Winfield, number 1 Scott is going to not enjoy that number 1 ranking as they're getting beat 34-4. That was the final, 34-14.
So number 1 in AA goes down for the first time tonight.
And then we've got maybe the new number 1, Roane County, number 2, 8-0, up 58. Well, they won 58-13. So
okay.
Maybe a new number 1
Could be
there.
some jostling there in the rankings come next Wednesday.
Huntington Hurricane looks like they're going to continue their rankings as they rolled big.
Well, I'll tell you,
AAA
Hurricane
level.
and Huntington and Park South and those top from Martinsburg, they're, Brian, the consistency is mind-blowing.
It really is. I mean, they do have great programs. You know,
you talk about Martinsburg, I mean, geez.
That's a factory. That's a football factory up there.
There certainly is. What is it we used to say? The machine that is Martinsburg.
The machine that is Martinsburg. They just keep, I mean, like I said, folks, they've got a great program up there. Take nothing from them, you know, because last year I thought Huntington was doing well. As we get a nice return here for the Panthers.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're
slipping and sliding, juking and jiving.
Looks like
I'm waiting to see that number 5. That is Lucas Johame on that return, Brian. Nicely done.
I think we get a penalty here on Lincoln County. I'm not for sure. Probably a holding. As we discuss this penalty. Or they're discussing recipes, one of the two.
Well, maybe they're like, you guys want drive-through tonight? Illegal block in the back. Illegal block in the back against the defense? Is that possible?
Zoe Lucas.
I'm kind of curious to that. I thought I saw that was the penalty for a block in the back, was it not?
Last time I checked. They don't call the clip anymore. It's all block in the back. But I didn't think the defense could block in the back. The defense isn't blocking. They're tackling.
Well, interesting call there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. I mean, I'm a fairly educated man, but I'm no rocket scientist.
Again, we've had some questionable as Lincoln County.
We have had some head scratchers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I believe that was, let's see, was that Blake Adkins, Brian, on that quarterback power there?
I think so.
I'm waiting for him to umpile there with the binoculars. And yes, it was.
I don't know if that was a design play. It looked like a design play call. The snap was a little off, so I don't know if he just took off and ran with it or. All
right, so Blake Adkins under center. Second down. Gives it to his running back, who makes a nice move there at the first level, and that is number 8, Drew Banks, skirting down the sideline, and he's going to be tripped up at the last second and inside the 5 to about the 3, and they're going to blow it dead at the 1, and that was number.
Guess who?
There's number
Guess
34
who?
serving the touchdown, and Banks is down, Brian.
Yeah, I think he may have
landed on the football, maybe.
I think so, maybe.
So, folks, we're going to take a quick timeout while they attend to the injured Panther on the field. We'll be right back after this word. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Hamlin Lions Club Field. That was Drew Banks, who was injured on play, but he did get up under his own power, and he's over on the sideline being looked at. I think he's okay. He may have maybe landed on the football, Brian, or just kind of fell awkwardly, but popped up after a brief rest there, so we hope he's okay. Tied formation here by Lincoln County. Blake Adkins pushes forward, and referee throws his hands up. Touchdown, Lincoln County. Blake Adkins on a quarterback sneak, Brian. 4:31 to go here on the contest, and Lincoln County finally puts another one in the end zone.
Sticks one in. That's a nice little play. Nice drive, and nice to see them counter and get that score in. Now let's see if they go for the 2-point conversion. I think they are.
So the referee sets the ball in the middle of the field at the 3-yard line. Adkins under center. Gives it to his fullback, and it's going to be the old student body push you through, and he's not going to get there, Brian. He's just not going to make it. They're going to blow that
just a little
dead.
bit short.
So the 2-point conversion run fails, but again, 4:31 to go here in the contest, folks. Riverside leading comfortable, 58-12.
It was really interesting. I was telling folks here at the break, looking at some scores, that the Van Bulldogs 8-0 right now in single A, ranked number 7.
Nice.
The big win tonight, 30-28 over Buffalo. It's really, I think it's just fascinating in West Virginia now to look at some teams that, North Marion, I'm looking at number 4 in AA, and it wasn't very long ago they were AAA.
They were.
They actually won a AAA state championship a few years ago.
They sure
quite
did.
a few years ago, but
North Marion, Brian, from back in our day and even through now, these few years, North Marion, very good wrestling program there.
Yes.
High school, very good
yeah,
wrestling.
absolutely. But it is funny, you see, you look at some of the AAA schools in the state that are ranked up there, and football has changed a lot since we played the 140 years ago when I actually played. But
how many?
140, I think it was.
140?
Yeah, I think it was
okay.
140.
Okay.
But you're looking at these, and they're programs. They really are programs.
You're right. And they're established.
Yep.
They are. You're right. They're established. 140. Is that dog years? Is that dog years? Oh, we did have a good time, though, didn't we, brother?
Yes, we did.
Just like everybody else on the planet.
Well, we joked about it. I sat there and told people once before and made the thing that I remember the three-point line come in, and my goodness, you thought I was playing with peach baskets.
1988, baby. And there's a little pooch kick.
Oh, 52 spun out there.
Number 52, that's Jonathan Welch. Fields it cleanly and falls on it very smartly. Riverside will take over, 1st and 10. On their side of the 50, we'll call it 47, 4:28 to go here on a stopped clock in the 4th quarter.
But you got to love that. Don't you love it when the big men get the ball?
Absolutely. I was kind of hoping I think he wanted to take off.
It looked like he spun out a little bit there, and I'd like to see him take off and make a move.
That's exactly right. So 1st and 10, Riverside. Clock begins to roll now as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Against aiming the same formation.
So number 80, we'll check my roster. That is Dasani McAllister, pitches to number 23, Bishop Hairston. So we're seeing some clean jerseys in there now, Brian, giving these youngsters a chance at some varsity action.
Oh, absolutely. Like you said, they've got a lot of players over there. And it's nice to see Riverside having a lot of players. Like I said, maybe not having the success this year, but it wasn't that long ago that they were, a force to be reckoned with.
They were, you're right. They're right. Very much so. 2nd down, we'll call it 9 yards to go. Quick pass over. That pass is caught with room to run.
Yep, he may.
Number 26, Andrew Tudor on the catch and carry. All the way down, nice piece of running by Tudor. And it's going to be down inside the 20, Brian, to about the 15.
Interesting play call this late in the game.
Very.
See if they try to run this counter action back this way or decide to air it out again.
So 1st and 10 Riverside, and
they're
dropping back to pass. Pass is caught. Misses one defender, and he's going to be pushed into the end zone. Waiting to see that gentleman's number. Waiting to see he's being celebrated. I believe that's number.
You're starting to piss me off now.
Is that
Is that number 20, I believe, Brian? Junior Crowder on the reception. And a 15-yard touchdown. So Riverside scores again. 64-12. 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Again, surprising, but
and that kick is good by number 87. So with 1:35 to go here in the contest, Riverside leads Lincoln County 65-12 here on senior night. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
My own business. With things finally picking up again, I'm on the road most of the day. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions gives me a virtual presence from anywhere. I start a call at my desk and easily move it to my cell phone while I'm on the road. I can contact customers without presenting my personal number, and I can meet virtually via video chat. I've got a million things to do. Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure missing important phone calls and messages isn't on the list. I own my own business.
Home telephone service from Armstrong keeps you connected to what matters most.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on the Armstrong Family of Networks football Friday night under the lights. We are under 40 seconds to go here in the contest. Riverside well out in front, 65-12, as they await to kick this off back to Lincoln County. And that is number 16, Jace Cook, set to do the kicking duties.
Yeah, we're just looking ahead some schedules there, and could be the different side next week as Riverside takes on the travel down to Huntington to take on the Cabell Midland Knights.
And that was number 29 for Lincoln County, Jordan Benton, on that return. Brian, nice return there, 15 yards on that. And I believe we're going to not have another snap, folks, as the clock is down to 3, 2, 1, and that will be the end of the contest. Your final score here from Hamlin Lions Club Field. It's all Riverside tonight here on senior night as the Warriors pull away and win 65-12. Brian, your thoughts on tonight's game and the outcome as everything played itself out?
Well, and you see the score, and it was pretty bad. You know, like I said, got worse there at the end. But it was a pretty good first half. Like I said, you go back to that crucial 4th down and 15. It was a one-score ball game at that point, and you know, they roughed the passer.
They did.
And that pretty much did sealed it after that. After that, it just the floodgates opened. And
it really turned harsh.
Yeah, turned harsh after that. So again, like I said, you know, we'll move on to Greenbrier East.
We have one more
next
game
week.
to go, Brian. Next week we'll be here at Hamlin Lions Club Field, and I believe we will be here to broadcast as well, Brian. So on behalf of Armstrong and all of our faithful and loyal sponsors, I want to give a shout out to the crew tonight here from Armstrong. Our producer extraordinaire, Mr. Seth Stiles, and the engineers, and everybody on the other end of the internet stream, and the cameramans, and Levi, Turlikowski, and everybody in between. I am merely Ryan Pritchard, and this is my tag team partner, Mr. Brian Vance. Have you been waiting?
I have been waiting all night to hear this
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen, before we sign off, again, we want to thank everyone who tuned into tonight's broadcast, and we want to thank everyone who contributed in some way. Please let everyone know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is also the LCHS SAD chapter, Red Ribbon Week this past week here at Lincoln County High School. It was Armstrong night tonight, and it was also senior night. So if you know a Lincoln County Panther senior, please congratulate them on a wonderful high school career. And with that being said, Brian, the answer to the trivia question we did not ask tonight, the Mount Union Purple Raiders.
Purple Raiders.
On behalf of Armstrong's Family of Networks, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ryan Pritchard, alongside my colleague Brian Vance. We will see you next week right here when Lincoln County will host Greenbrier East. Good night, everybody.